All right. Welcome to week four
Yeah.
of the League of Ordinary Jabronis. We are a quarter of the way through the season. And with that, we have a couple topics, mainly about the draft, other than the matchups. So we'll get to that at the end, right? Or do you want to do that first?
Yeah, let's do the standing stuff at the end. In particular, I think it'll be more interesting. Well, actually no, let's do it now. So, basically, I did a little bit of math here. I just started looking at some of the max points for and stuff like that. I mean, um, obviously there is pretty good parity at this point. I mean, we have only one 0-4 team. We have no 4-0 teams, and a bunch of 3-1s and 1-3s, and a couple of 2-2s as well. So no one's really running away with it at this point. And even Casey, the 0-4 team, um, when you look at um, max points for, you're number two, man. And at in terms of total points for it, number five. So it looks like you've just gotten horrendously unlucky, and especially with this week, like a super close game against Kelsey. But yeah, I mean, this is the week four roundup, and there's really not a ton in terms of the standings to actually talk about at this point. But I was able to get some data together on, just figuring out what the average points scored are and stuff like that. So I'm going to go through those numbers really quick, and I'll give you my rankings. So if you've scoring between 155 and 164 points or below, you're in the down bad category for that week. That basically represents three standard deviations past the mean, the arithmetic mean for points for in a given week. So
You did
look
bad.
out for that. Look out for that. And mathematically, you done bad.
You did
You
bad.
know, that's um, between 164 and 174. That's not good, but not down bad quite yet. Um, from 174 to 184 is about average. Then 183.4 is the arithmetic mean for the entire league right now in terms of total points for. So that's kind of the benchmark that you should be expecting. Above average, 184 to 193. You're doing good if you're scoring close to anywhere between 195 and 202 points. And if you're scoring above 203 points, you're having what I call a damn game, which basically that's starting to look at, the top 90% of scoring, supposedly. But I don't think actually I need to do more looking into this, but I don't think our actual PF scores are going to really follow a normal distribution in the long run.
I mean, I kind of
So,
noticed the similar last year is like the median or like average score per week
mhm.
seemed to be around 178 to 180 points. And now with the addition of another linebacker, it seems to bump that up to about 188 or so.
Yeah, that seems about
So,
right. I
that
would say the
tracks. I feel
I
like if
mean,
you
the
score
vast
200
majority of
points,
scores are going to be between 174 and
yes.
193.
Yeah.
Like that should be the bulk of everyone's scoring.
I think if you score 200 points, you should win, assuming you don't get unlucky and run into another team that similarly had a buzzsaw type performance. But
Exactly.
you
If
want to be, you're hoping every week to get around that 170-ish mark at least to be
minimum. Yeah.
competitive. You're
Right.
probably, you have a good shot of winning if you get around that point, because at that point you're dealing with variance, and then the other team is probably going to score like 150 because of variance. So
Exactly.
yep, it just takes
Interestingly,
a couple of IDP players just doing nothing, or players getting injured, or
and popping off
getting, or
You
your
just
also.
have
running
a
back
bad
one.
week
Yeah,
or month.
Yeah.
you're running
Just have a
back
bad
one.
week.
You're running back one getting 1 point or something. It
Sometimes
happens.
it happens.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's just a part of it.
Your quarterback runs into like a buzzsaw defense, like
yeah,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, Notably, um, the there is the max PF though. The league average for that is about 229 points. So that's a way that you can kind of evaluate where you're at, within within the per week on a max PF. If your max PF is consistently showing above 230, you've got a damn good team.
Yeah.
And if you're kind of below that, you might want to look around and make some moves. I mean, I will say that right now, actually, Targus, you are 0.12 points below the league average in terms of your max PF.
That sounds about
You
right.
have literally the mean team of the league.
Hell yeah.
Like the
Aggressively
arithmetic
mid.
mean is your point. You are exactly
Aggressively
decidedly mid.
I mean,
extra medium.
that's been my
if you
team
will.
every season. Is like the first season I got bounced because of the 6 seed rule, and then the second season,
Right.
I squeaked into playoffs and then lost immediately. So
Right.
well,
Yeah.
I won one. I won one game.
You
And
won
then
one game.
I
Yeah,
got
one and
trounced by
done.
Trevor, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to give special shout out to Jordan, who is absolutely blasting the max PF right now. You have the by far numerically the best team in the league with an average max PF 251 points per week.
That was him year one. He should have beat
Yeah.
Joe if only he got
It's-
an additional tackle in the play
Right.
in the
Yeah,
championship
pretty much.
game.
So
He
there's
should have won.
Yeah, absolutely should have won.
Yeah, stole the
And
first
then-
one.
You did.
Our
6 seed.
actually our
Yeah.
yeah exactly.
That's why we have that rule, though. Good
It's
teams
why
should
it's
have a
there.
shot. Yep.
Yep.
Interestingly, also, the lowest average max PF per week is Danny with 201.
That seems wrong, but I mean, them's the numbers, right?
Them's the numbers. Yeah, I mean that's the.
I mean,
that's
also
the
like
race.
that tracks honestly because like
He's had a
Derrick
rough
Henry
start.
has been bad,
Yeah.
Right.
and like Achan. I mean, the Dolphins are just a mess, and so
Yeah.
those are two of his like most important players. Like,
Yeah.
That being said, I
Yeah.
don't see a team with Josh Allen and Derrick Henry and Devon Achan and Jordan Addison and Tyler Warren and Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett to continue that trend. I would imagine
now that
Seems
Addison's
likely.
actually playing,
regression to
Yeah,
the mean
yeah, exactly.
is in order.
That is another big part of it, right? That Jordan Addison wasn't playing for the first 3 weeks.
Yeah,
And
he's
so
kind of
that's kind of a
Danny's
staple.
hurting on wide receiver, so he kind of
Yeah.
needs every point he can get from his wide receivers because that's really his make or break for him.
Yeah.
'Cause
I mean,
he's-
I will say
right.
that is like the baseline of fantasy or dynasty is like if you have wide receivers in dynasty, like you are lucky.
They
Like,
have the
having-
most staying power. Like running backs
Yeah.
get churned out every couple years or so. Some flash in the pan players come and go instantly. Like they play one
Yeah.
season. Some even less. Like there's some players that they
Right.
have like
I mean, James
a couple games.
Robinson, Tyler.
Yeah.
I mean, Tyler Algier.
Well, James
Damian
Robinson
Pierce.
got Urban Meyered and Tyler Algier got Bijan Robinson. It's kind of
Yeah,
hard.
but that's the whole point.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's it. That's the
Yeah.
churn too.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly the.
I mean, Isaiah Pacheco
whole
right
of it.
now, like he's
Right,
a
getting churned
perfect
out.
Example, yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where the standings are at. The only other thing I wanted to talk about is the average PA per game, and who's been getting the most shellacked, basically.
Is it Josh?
I actually need to really quick do the sort. I column U descending. So Matt is getting the most shellacked.
Okay, that tracks too.
Because
I feel like Matt's team is good this year. It's he just. I look at his
Wait, Matt's-
players and I'm like, man, how do you?
But Matt's missing CD right now,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
That's-
So
that's
Matt's
huge.
average max PF is, I believe, right about league average. He's also by numbers slightly above average to middling team. He's about a half a standard deviation above average in terms of his max PF or average max PF. His actual PF is about a standard deviation below the league average. So there's something is going into that, but having the highest average PA against him is certainly,
It
a
feels
detriment.
bad. I mean, that's why we have
That's
the
a bad
6 seed rule.
situation.
Yeah.
You know, exactly.
You can't play defense in fantasy. The closest thing you can
Right.
do to defense in fantasy is to like play your quarterback against their wide receiver and then just like null the pain a little bit. That's it. play
Yeah.
your defensive players against their offensive players, I guess.
Right.
Like,
Right.
but even then, it doesn't work.
I mean, with
that way.
IDP, it's even like
Yeah.
that's even that's harder.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
right.
talk about it in the matchups. We had a couple games where there was like there were fantasy implications to like our IDPs were like messing up the offensive players of the other team. You know, like that
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
a couple times this
absolutely.
weekend. So
Yeah.
that
I
being
mean,
said,
I've written the defense offense stack to relative success, but
right.
like it's not a good feeling. Like being like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm going to start Derek Stingley and Mike Evans in the same game.
Yeah,
like,
and then
it's not a good
yeah.
feeling.
Yeah,
The
and you-
matchup, you're just
and
on
you play
it.
and you
like,
play Baker, and it's like Baker throws a pick to Stingley, and you're like, and it's the target is Mike Evans, and you're like, I don't know how to
Yeah.
feel about this.
oh, gosh, this
Yeah.
is points.
This is awesome.
No, it's good. No, that's actually good because
That's
then
a,
you
that's
get
a
8
net
points.
positive. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's an
You're-
8-point positive. That's good.
At minimum 8-point positive.
Yeah.
Right.
If Baker throws a pick,
I mean, like,
your quarterback throws a pick to your guy, that's a minimum 8-point positive.
Right.
So
Yeah, because like when I did that, like Stingley got 2 pass defenses on Mike Evans, and that's 8 points. Like, and no negative. Like,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
ideally you want
It's just not
Stingley.
great.
You want Stingley doing that to Ibuka or like one of the other players that you're just like, no, get away from him. Let
Yeah.
him
get
catch
away from
everything.
Mike Evans. Let
Go-
Mike
go
Evans
mess
do
up
Mike
Go
Evans
mess up
things.
everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
except like no team is dumb enough to not put their number 1 on Mike Evans. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a scheme thing at that point to get him open.
Right.
Well, that being said, let's jump right into the matchups.
Yeah, I have one other thing to mention, which is that Casey is also getting pretty shellacked. Number 4 in
That's pretty
points
clear. Casey's kind of had a
against.
brutal season.
super
Yeah,
brutal. Super brutal.
0 and 4 is not a fun place to be.
It
Sorry,
Yeah,
bud.
not a great spot. But what you can take some solace in is that the numbers show that your team has a lot of hope. And if things start to break your way throughout the season, you could easily, based on these early projections, you could have a pretty monster season. So
Yep.
Stick with it. Don't give up on it. Don't blow. Even though I was joking about a rebuild in the Discord earlier today, don't blow up the farm. Stay the course. Just think about maybe changing the way you make your start sit decisions would be what I would say to Casey at this point.
I.e., play fantasy.
Not that. I'm not that, but maybe consider a different approach. I don't know.
All right, well, let's get into
let's
the
get into
matchups.
these matchups.
All right, first up, Danny and Josh.
Yeah, Danny and Josh.
I just want to shout out Myles Garrett getting chipped by Gibbs the entire game, which was just hilarious because every other time it was just Gibbs getting spun around literally as he bounces off of Myles Garrett. It was so ineffective.
Kind of a muted game from him this week, but he plays Minnesota next week, so he'll be fine.
Oh, we're going to eat
Minnesota's
Yeah.
line is so bad.
garbage.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
Similarly, more on the topic of defensive end, Michael Parsons did not do anything really in that
got one
incredible.
sack.
So he got that one sack was a pivotal
Game
play.
saving.
Yeah, it literally
Yeah.
saved the game. So it's
It
hard to
kept
say.
kept it a tie. I mean, he was
Yeah.
impactful. He's also the number 1 PFF graded player on the entire field throughout that entire game too. So Micah Parsons was
I felt like he was kind of a ghost, but I did notice that the Cowboys game plan, and this came from Jerry, of course, is to just double that man up, make sure he can't wreck the game.
Exactly.
And honestly, Dak played fantastic around.
Dak
that.
played
Leads
lights
the
out.
league in yards right now. Just saying. In
He
passing
played
yards.
lights out.
Yeah.
That's definitely he's playing good. That game was a tough watch for me, I'll say, but I
Oh,
did
I
know
imagine.
that
It was so fun
I
as like an impartial viewer of that game. I was having a
yeah.
blast. That was like one of the
Oh, I'm
coolest
sure.
games. And I was just saying last week how I just can't watch Packers games.
Yeah,
That was a breath of fresh
well,
air. That
put
was
on a show for the ages there.
that
That's
was
for sure.
awesome.
I
That
mean,
was that was like 2019 Seahawks prime time where it's just like
yeah.
an absolute just laser show the entire game. So
I
awesome.
think yeah.
And
Yeah,
then they followed it up with that horrible Monday doubleheader slate. It's just
Yeah.
like you eat this delicious dinner, and then like right after that, it's like, do you want some stale like pretzels for dessert? That's what we got. It was awful, man.
That's it.
Also,
But yeah, I think for this game the
the-
Cowboys were super motivated.
the NBC
to-
broadcast also said something like that was the Dak Prescott legacy game, and that's so funny because like Jalen Hurts
Yeah.
wins the Super Bowl, and then
Yeah.
and then the Commanders go, they make it to the NFC Championship for the first time in forever, and then it's like the legacy game for Dak is like tying the Packers Week 4 of the regular season.
This was the Cowboys
People-
Super Bowl.
It
For
was.
sure.
I mean,
it really was.
The thing
you
is,
know?
like, I mean, it's Dak. Like, there's so much baggage that comes with that, which is unfortunate for him, like, just in general, but, like,
Yeah.
that's the way it is. I think on the other side, though, like, Steve, your defense is not good. Like,
Fucking, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. I mean,
I do. It's called, you guys were playing
no
zone
corners.
against Dak. It was terrible.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you're,
not a good-
whoever's your, like, defensive coordinator, like, needs to get his head out of his ass. Because, like,
that was
you can't,
fucking
like,
dumb.
well, you can't let Dak sit there and just be a good quarterback because everybody forgets Dak's good. Like, Dak
Well,
is a good quarterback.
Yeah,
Like,
But
say whatever you
the
want, but,
problem-
like, that dude can, like,
he's a
ball.
regular season Andy. He just tears it up in the regular season, and then he just chokes in the playoffs every single year that he makes
The
it.
Packers for the first 3 weeks were getting pressure with 4, and I think that that bred hubris.
What
you
happened
know?
with your corners though? Like George Pickens is good, okay, but like
Pickens is good.
He
Nate
absolutely
Hobbs got
decimated your
injured in the
secondary.
second quarter, and so Carrington Valentine went in, who is basically a career backup corner. And then if you look at Dak's completion chart, they picked on him all fucking night. Like they
And that's
just
just
pushed
good
this
game
dude who
planning.
was not ready, and that is what happened with the secondary. And the safety help wasn't there fast enough. The Packers were playing single high zone pretty much the entire time. So it was leaving these holes open for speedy receivers to zip right through. And so that's, you're getting gashed all the time on that. But I think the Packers did a reasonably good job of containing the run. But
Yes, they
that's what
did.
was going on with the secondary.
Javonte was
know.
not very effective. Miles Sanders got hurt. Go figure. And
Yeah.
you just got absolutely pieced up by Turpin,
By George Pickens
Pickens
and Turpin. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Even,
and Jake
um,
Ferguson was carving you up too over the
Even
middle.
Tolbert, Jalen Tolbert.
Which is
like,
surprising.
pretty much the entire receiving
thought
crew.
I thought the Packers linebackers would have been better. Like, I was a big Edrin Cooper fan coming into as a draft prospect, and like
Yeah.
He was
Quay
nowhere.
Walker was like just like
Mid.
I don't know. I always thought he was like underrated, but it's like you can't let Turd Ferguson like do that to
Yeah.
you.
No, I know. And
I think at this
I
point,
mean,
Jake Ferguson's a good player.
he's just
but, like,
good. Like I just think
yeah.
the Cowboys just
Yeah.
have good players. That's really what it boils
Well,
down
they have
to.
a good
do.
offense.
They have a
Jerry
good
has
offense.
always been able to field a good offense.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
that's what Jerry cares about in the end is like points.
having
He
an
cares about
offensive
points.
product. Yeah.
Yeah.
created by the
Yeah.
offense specifically. Yes.
Yeah.
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 Josh, sorry about Malik Neighbors. We all saw it, and that sucks
yeah.
ass, dude.
I felt really bad for you, Dan.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Not like there's no like cool Jackson Dart looks like he might be able to play, like, but that doesn't make up for Malik
That's-
Neighbors. Like
that's
Malik
so
Neighbors
bad.
is like
'Cause,
yeah,
like,
dude,
I'm
his
watching-
ACL, like, dude.
That's not good.
Jackson Dart gets the start and he's looking good, like competent, and you're like, okay, are the Giants going to be something this year? And then like
Do I get a stack? Do I get an awesome stack with Malik Neighbors and his quarterback? And then it like who cares? Like I mean Jackson Dart could be a fine starter for a long time, but like if Malik Neighbors isn't Malik Neighbors, then like it's just another stack. It's not like some elite weapon that you can have in fantasy. And that's the thing.
So
yeah, you don't get the Jordan effect.
I want
with
you to
Amon-Ra and
know,
Goff.
Josh, I want you to know that you're seen because I know the kind of weekend you had. You're sitting there watching Red Zone or whatever, and things start going downhill. Danny's scoring points. His players are doing stuff. Your players aren't really doing anything. You're like, oh, Jackson Dart is actually playing well, and he got a touchdown. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And then just over the course of the next 15 minutes, everything goes wrong.
Complete collapse.
Malik Neighbors tears his ACL, like he's down in pain, and the cart comes out, and you're like, oh fuck, that's my best player. And then on top of that, there was a moment where Jackson Dart gets spun upside down and his head gets twisted inside of his helmet, and it looks gnarly, like his helmet flipped around, and you're thinking like, okay, so he got like suplexed, and then his head got spun around. Like, did he hurt his neck?
Where's the concussion protocol?
Yeah, is he going to get taken out because of concussion? And now that's the end of his day. So I lost Malik Neighbors, and now my rookie quarterback is going to be in concussion protocol.
Potentially.
So in that moment, Russell Wilson comes in to play one snap, and he gets strip sacked by the defensive tackle Tui Tolopu that you benched.
So fuck off.
And he proceeds to have the game of his career on your bench. You're sitting there watching your dynasty team just like die in real time. And the guy on your bench,
all of the makeup points you need is right there.
Is sitting on your bench by your player, and he's just absolutely destroying you. And then Red Zone flicks over to the next game, and it's Chris Olave, and he throws a pick. He throws a pick.
Dude,
on the Philly special
for a fucking,
like, Josh, I've been there, man.
Where's the video of that, man?
All right, Josh. Sorry, man.
Kellen Moore's a fucking bum, dude.
Throwing to Rattler, picked off.
That's a great play. That's such a good play.
And knocked out of bounds.
24 for the Bills. Isn't it the safety Poyer? No.
Bishop.
It's
Bishop.
It's Cole Bishop.
Cole Bishop. Yeah. Poyer's not on that team anymore. Isn't he a Dolphin now?
No, he was on the Dolphins. I think he got cut because he had a really, really bad year.
He had a bad.
I wish Christian Benford was like a more consistent like fantasy asset, because he's a really good corner. It's just he's a corner, and like there are very few consistent fantasy corners. They're just
it's so hard. It's just so hard.
Yeah. Well, Josh, you got rinsed, buddy. Sorry. At least Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs' offense are starting to look alive.
Looking more like themselves.
And we'll talk about that a little later, I'm sure. But
Travis Etienne, I want to give a shout out to Travis Etienne.
He had a big boy run.
He has been a bright spot for the Jaguars this year, in the way that Bucky Irving was for the Buccaneers last year. And that was kind of a thought coming into this year that Etienne could maybe have a Bucky Irving type year. And I think you're seeing it here.
The Jags are actually good.
They're not bad.
Like, unironically, they're actually good? Question mark.
It's their defense is really good. Their defense
is good. They've got great players at every level.
Well, their offense is functional. It's functional.
I would say exactly. I'd say it's
good
above average. Almost.
I don't know about that.
It's at the lower end of above
I also think
no. Their players are above average. Their scheme is below average. The Shane Waldron effect.
So here's the thing. That will get fixed, I'm sure. By the end of the season, I think that the Jaguars they're not going to be
takes over, right?
They're not going to be like top 8. But they're probably going to be like at least in the range of like the top 12 to 15. Like
they should be
middle, easily top half of the league.
I mean, after the bye, they should have like some changes, and they're
going to figure out Travis Hunter. BTJ is going to get healthy
3-1 right now, right?
Trevor Lawrence is going to get his head out of his ass for the first time in like 5 years. That's not going to happen. But
I think
preseason's over. It's officially over. Like September is preseason, just straight up.
The one problem with the whole Jags thing is Trevor Lawrence was like last year. The Jags did had two things happen. One, Trevor Lawrence got hurt and Mac Jones came in, that's when BTJ took off, and
Right.
there was a noticeable difference in BTJ with not Trevor Lawrence, and that's still an issue. That needs to be ironed out, and that's like
Yeah.
basically like if God wills it kind of thing, because like
I
Trevor
wonder how
Lawrence has
much-
always been a Christian Kirk, like Parker Washington underneath, like just PPR merchant, and the downhill stuff has always been an issue.
So think
And
of
then
it
the
this
second
way.
thing is like, no, and then the second thing is last year in week 2, ETN, he had a hamstring injury, which he played through basically
For the rest of the year.
and was like never right. And so
Yeah.
everybody got pissed at him because he like, it was the Brees Hall thing last year. Like
Yep.
everybody drafted him high, he burned a bunch of people, and like this year he's healthy, and as long as he's healthy, he's still a good player. I think it's crazy that people were like saying he was trash.
He was one of my, in a bunch of leagues, he was one of my buy low candidates end of last year, to try and snag for this year. But I didn't actually reach out to Josh about him because I figured he probably wanted to keep him.
Well, he also traded for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I figured he wanted to keep him.
I think part of the to extend on what you were talking about, Joe, I think another aspect of this is Mac Jones realizes his place in the NFL is backup at this point, and backups function very differently than the franchise quarterback. So the franchise quarterback is going to be trying to run the system, trying to like color within the lines. Whereas when Mac Jones goes in there, he's like, I need to put shit on tape. So he's like,
Right.
BTJ, that guy's good. I'm just going to throw him the ball.
Yeah. Fuck it, we ball.
And it
kind of
worked.
Scenario.
It's the pass funnel.
Because he got another job. Like he's with Kyle
Gotta
Yeah,
stay in
Shanahan.
the
exactly.
league.
He's in San Francisco now.
Yeah. Which we'll get to.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on. John and Matt, you're next.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got a stat wrong here in the thing about Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense. Not 0 yards. Sorry about the second half of Jalen Hurts being a straight bum, but that offense went for -2 yards in the half.
Oh, it was negative yards.
It was
My
zero,
bad.
-2 yards total, 0
Yeah.
pass yards.
Whatever, man. That dude's a running quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Man, the
fucking
-2
bad.
matters.
Yeah.
Like, he's a running quarterback. The -2 matters. Like, I'm mad because of AJ Brown, even though there were 9 targets. But like, yo, man, the Eagles' offense, like, just a tale of like just bad fucking offensive coordinating. Like, they've got too much talent to do that shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The AJ Brown tweet was really.
We just lost Steve.
Yeah, we lost Steve. I mean, the AJ Brown tweet is a Bible verse, and so
That was weird.
one of those things where that's some self-help shit, and I'm not gonna like, I don't know. Somebody help that man. Like, get me some damn fantasy points.
Well, I mean,
and
it
get
was
Jalen Hurts a fucking like a real weapon, because Saquon Barkley's also having a like inefficient like start to the year.
That's that literal meme. It's that the QB tweet, tight end tweet, wide receiver tweet. Have you guys seen this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the QB tweet is always love my teammates, God is good. The running back tweet is always keep grinding. The tight end tweet is just derp. And then the wide receiver tweet is the enemy speaks kindly and holds a knife. And it's like that's we got AJ Brown's tweet was that meme.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Precisely that meme. Yeah.
Well, AJ Brown is also like, blah blah blah, like diva wide receiver. Like, I nicknamed him Big Diva Energy, but like
Right.
AJ Brown is the like epitome of the like just out in front, like can't hide his feelings. Like I like NFL players, like, you either believe in God or you think you are God, and AJ Brown thinks.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a good one.
Yeah. And honestly, you want wide receivers that think they're God. You don't want wide receivers that, like, that's just like not how you want your wide receivers to be wired. But this is what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that
Kenneth Gainwell though.
okay, so this was hilarious because Kenneth Gainwell shouldn't have been playing because all the reporting around Jalen Warren is that he was good to go and that his injury wasn't that serious. Naturally, an hour before the game, which is
He's
in
ruled out.
Yeah, which is in a foreign
Dublin.
country. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. At 5 a.m.
Yeah, so 5 a.m. if you're not awake, you get screwed. And I gotta say, John, you are smart because you use the auto sub feature, expecting there to be some bullshit. Now,
Some fuckery.
there was that situation a year prior to this auto sub feature coming out.
With Puka.
No, it wasn't Puka. It was Alvin Kamara. He was playing in an international game, and it was this exact same thing. He was supposed to play in London. All week long, he practiced. All week long, there was no reporting at all that he was injured or that he would be questionable for the game in any way. I remember this happened to Casey in a redraft one year. He got screwed because, he was out.
Yep.
Right before the game. Nothing. Every single report, no reporting, every single practice participated in, just out.
Right. Yeah.
So even
media
if you
coverage
have
on international.
it sucks because our time zone is such that you have to wake up at 6 a.m. just to check your lineup real quick.
The other thing too about international games is just there's limited media because not every media outlet is going to be sending people to the international games, so you just have less coverage. You don't have Adam Schefter tweeting oh, he's out because know
right.
that they're not awake, they're not there, that kind of stuff.
Right. We're not clocked in yet, frankly.
Yeah.
Because it's a little different for the East Coasters because it's 8 a.m. their time. But,
Yeah.
Is Schefter LA or New York?
New York.
He's got to be New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
all the newsbreakers are East Coast.
Yeah.
Kenneth Gainwell had a career game, though.
Yeah, he did.
Don't expect this to continue, John.
Yeah, Kenny Gainwell finally gained well, so
I was a believer. I was a Gainwell believer his rookie year, and he could not beat Miles Sanders out.
Kenneth Gainwell is fun with the name is fun because he's just like Devin Singletary. That's really all he's gonna get is one carry that's gonna be any good.
This is pretty much what you hope for, though, when you play your backup running back who's the spot start. You hope that they actually get fed and they don't just then spread the carries around amongst 2 or 3 other dudes and kind of just lean on the passing game a little bit more. They didn't do that. I mean,
bless the Steelers for having an old school offense.
Mm-hmm.
That's some Mike Tomlin
Arthur Smith, mine.
Yeah, old school shit, for sure.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, John,
the Dallas Goedert game.
Yeah, you dismantled this man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dallas Goedert was the majority of the offensive output for the Eagles, much to Joe's chagrin.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, 2 touchdowns. It's crazy for Goddard.
I mean, Dallas Goedert, twice a year he'll do this. He'll just have these fucking games where he is the target monster and he just goes the fuck off. Last year, I think he had a game with 140 yards or some shit and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's true. He does have he has a few of them. Do we have? I want to talk about Caleb Williams real quick.
All right, let's hear the take. Let's hear the take.
This stat line does not reflect how this man played in this game. Caleb Williams played a pretty fine game in terrible conditions and was given absolutely no favors. And the situation that he's in is showing more than his talent at this point, I think. And that's kind of what I want to say about Caleb Williams. Is I'm sorry for you, Caleb Williams. I think you deserve better than the Bears.
I think he's just bad.
I don't think that at all.
I don't think he's bad.
My opinion.
I think he's making stupid mistakes at times, but for
he's a second-year quarterback,
he's a second-year quarterback, and he hasn't been given the best coaching.
I don't know.
New system.
I think he's
second-year
toolsy.
quarterback.
I think he's toolsy. I just don't think he has very high football IQ.
Well, that's coaching. Like, you don't emerge a fully formed footballman from a vacuum. Like, you don't earn your football IQ is not an inherent skill. Like, that's effort. That's learning the playbook. That's learning the
Also
situation.
reps. I mean, also like
And reps,
also the
yeah,
difference
exactly.
between Caleb Williams and James is like a 3 like in age. Like there's just a number of reps that he is missing.
Yeah, but Caleb Williams, I think he's mid. That's my
Yeah,
take.
Scott's
Yeah.
I'm a hater.
all in on the
I'm a hater.
Caleb is bad and JJ McCarthy is
I'm
good.
sorry, Matt. I don't think
Yeah,
he's good.
okay. Fair. I mean,
that's the bridge that's the hill he's dying on.
this is a hill you're dying on. Yeah, absolutely.
Which I mean, go ahead. That's fine. Like
Yeah, you're allowed to take.
he needs. I mean, he is invested in the Vikings quarterback situation because he needs the real JJ to actually like
Do
be
good.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's really the bias.
Yeah.
I mean, my quarterbacks are terrible. I will tell you straight up. My quarterback situation is bad. I am in trouble.
Your best quarterback might be Sam Darnold.
No, unironically, my best quarterback is Sam Darnold. So, I mean, I can't be throwing stones because, like, my quarterbacks suck.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Matt.
I mean,
I think
the
we
other
both suck, man.
the other side of that is takes one to know one. So
Yeah, I see shit.
know?
I see shit.
yeah,
I know shit.
I'm
Calls
in
it as
shit.
I see it, right?
Yeah, right.
I will say, I do appreciate Caleb Williams for feeding Rome Odunze because he's fantastic at football, and I need that man to succeed. So, I love me some Rome.
Yeah, they need to also. I mean, the Bears also need to like figure out their running back situation. Like
And their
having
tight
DJ
end
Moore
situation.
be running back is not good.
It doesn't help that. Yeah, DeAndre Swift is bad.
DeAndre Swift, like I posted a video of just like somebody from Bears, like the Bears subreddit, like editing together a video of the old Lenny Fornes running into contact, like, and just going the exact opposite way of his blocking.
Sounds about
Like,
right.
Like DeAndre Swift is just like so infuriating as like. I mean, I would love like Kyle Monungai to get more run, but like he's a 7th-round pick, and they're
need
more likely to
to
trade somebody.
I have a
like,
feeling.
yeah,
I have a feeling
right.
that the current running back one on the Bears is not on the roster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I hope you're holding out hope that Kyle Monungai develops into something because DeAndre Swift is so bad, but
So bad.
it's difficult.
It's more likely that they draft somebody next year,
Exactly.
or they
trade.
sign a
This is
free agent. Like
This has been a problem with the Bears for years, though.
They got rid of David Montgomery, and look how good he is.
As soon as they got rid of David Montgomery, they just entered running back hell.
Yeah, I mean,
Because Khalil Herbert isn't it. DeAndre Swift hasn't been it. None of the attempts to kind of service something in the running back position has been.
Part of it is just
close.
part of it is the very basic like offensive line stuff they hadn't addressed for the entire time that Justin Fields was there. I mean, they just benched Broderick Jones, I think. Is he the Steelers guy? They benched somebody, their left tackle, for a new left tackle, which just is always bad mid-season. Like, there's no good way to bench a tackle. Like,
no, especially a blindside tackle. Like,
yeah, it's just not good. So
I think if the Bears get it together and they're in contention for a wild card spot, I see them making trade offers for players like Kenneth Walker or Alvin Kamara, or there's any number of other running backs that are. Maybe they hit up the Ravens and grab one of their running backs. Like, if the Ravens are out of it, like, maybe they trade it. They have a pretty stacked roster of running backs. Maybe they send Derrick Henry. I doubt it. But they got
Chuba
Justice
Hubbard,
Hill, or they could go after Chuba Hubbard,
yeah.
but they really like him, so I don't know if they'd trade him.
I mean,
but
that whole
I see
regime-
them trading.
I feel like
So,
they
like-
could see them taking, kicking the tires at least on K9 or Charbonnet.
Yeah. I doubt the Seahawks would trade them mid-season. I imagine
not with the way the season's going.
Yeah.
No,
They would
not
need
right
to
now.
like the Seahawks would need to like fall.
We need to have a
apart for that
collapse.
to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Because you don't.
I mean,
you're
like,
not
there's
selling
already-
if you're a contender.
I mean, there's already like teams quote unquote calling about Woolen, which I mean, if teams are calling, like that's different than shopping.
Right.
And so
Right. Huge difference.
I can see teams generally get calls about players, like if there's any sort of question, but it's not shopping. It's different.
Right. No, absolutely. And that's why, I could see the Bears trying to kick the tires, not necessarily. I don't see Seattle making that trade right now, but I could see them trying.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So I wanted to bring this up here. You got hosed on this
clip
on this call here. This is ridiculous, man. This is not.
Wait, play that again.
There's the push.
That was OPI.
That was called
Really?
OPI.
That's soft.
Yes.
That's so soft.
That angle.
Soft.
That angle sucks.
I mean, he does push off, and you can see him pushing off. You can see him pushing off. It's just not a good
pushing
angle.
off, and what it does is it makes it so the DB can't attack in. He's forced to be back here at the point of attack on the ball. When the ball is arriving, the DB is out here.
I mean, if you extend your elbow,
and he needs to be up in this
from past 90 degrees, you're going to get called no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things.
He has the extension and the push of the hand too on it. Yeah. So it's
still soft.
Soft.
It's silly.
The league is
soft. That's the penalty.
League soft.
The defender has just as much of a right to the ball as the offensive player does. That's the key here. And well, I agree that some hand fighting should be allowed. I think the defender should be always allowed to make a play on the ball. And that play didn't allow him to make a play on the ball. The only way that a defender should be able to be just completely out of it is if they get fucking burnt. And that was not getting fucking burnt on the ground.
Not at all. Garrett Wilson did have a good game. Garrett Wilson needs to get the hell out of.
He did fine. Yeah.
He had that garbage. He had his garbage time touchdown. Jets are awful. But yeah. Garrett Wilson's good. Garrett Wilson's really terrible. Really good. So Matt cried into his Garrett Wilson body pillow and on to next week.
I mean, one of those things that's kind of a truism for the NFL is if you see it the rookie year, if you see it, they're good and they're gonna be good, and their situation just determines their actual fantasy value.
Yes, that's 100%.
That's really just what it comes down to with Garrett Wilson. He's just in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Scotabo had another backflip in the end zone. This Giants team is basically just Jackson Dart and Cam Scotabo at the moment. So that's cool.
That's not true. That's not true.
that's effectively what they're going to do.
Offensively,
I was about to say their entire team is their defense.
Their defense,
that's the entire team
is sneaky good.
Their defensive line.
They're not sneaky good.
What are you talking
about? The best defensive line in the league. It's not close either.
It's
people just shit on the Giants. They're like, oh, the Giants and blah blah blah. Because their offense is day ball and there's all this noise. Because
they also have their secondary is actually worse than the Packers secondary by a pretty wide margin.
By a big,
has been for a long time.
They're getting,
that's the big problem.
They're getting cute
more than anything.
I think they're getting cute. Their secondary is trash, which doesn't make sense.
You get rid of Xavier McKinney, you're gonna have a problem.
Well, you get rid of Xavier McKinney, you get rid of Julian Love, and you whiff onto high draft picks at corner.
Tough.
Of course, you have a bad secondary.
Yeah, no doubt.
And
their defensive line though is ridiculous.
It's sick. It's
what every other team in the league wants. Yeah. Honestly.
I mean, it's basically what Philly had last year.
Mm-hmm. Very similar.
I mean, yeah. No, Abdul Carter had 5 quarterback hits in this, on my bench, and it's cool. He will connect eventually. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. Right now is the Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence show.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
The other player I wanted to talk about is Omarion Hampton. This dude is legitimate.
He's coming up.
He looks fantastic. I think he's out of the first round running backs that were drafted in our league, he's the best, hands down. Even better than
mean, for the
Rashawn.
situation,
Don't
yeah.
count Genty out yet, but yeah, he's showing up.
We'll see.
I mean, for the situation, I don't
he's
know about
impressing
talent,
me.
but
He's
like,
impressing me.
Yeah,
I don't know about the talent and all that, like evaluation between the two, but the situation, like Amari Hampton always was going into a better situation. Even
That's for
after like Rashawn Slater went out, like, you know,
yeah.
Joe
definitely.
Wall like is like avoided serious injury, but he has a high ankle sprain. I can't remember if it was a fracture as well.
It was just high ankle. He got cartilage.
Yeah, it's just a high ankle. So like that's fine in terms
It's
of like
recoverable.
long term, but
Yeah.
like Amari Hampton was always going to a better situation than Genty. Like the Raiders were such a flawed team that like
Yeah.
Genty is going to be the new Saquon. Like
Eventually.
No, I just mean like he's
Oh
never
yeah, like
gonna-
Saquon on the Giants, and then
he's
Saquon.
Saquon on the Giants. He's just never
Yeah,
going to be
yeah,
what
exactly.
we all want him to be until he leaves
We
that
know he
team.
can be until he
Yeah.
gets into a situation that supports him as the player he is. Yeah, I completely agree with that take.
I was trying in pre-draft to trade George Pickens plus to trade up or to get Jordan's pick at the 102 to pick this dude. I wanted him bad. I wanted him so bad.
I thought about it, but my wide receiver room was is not it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
And I got my guy. So
yeah. And Targus, don't think you didn't miss anything with Ekbuka too.
Yeah,
which we will get to.
That was my plan all along.
yeah, exactly.
It's thank you for picking Golden,
Matt. Yeah, Ben. Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have got him. It makes up for getting burned by BTJ.
It should.
True.
You will.
It was either
Ekbuka is going to be better.
If Ekbuka wasn't there, I was going to get Junkins. That was my plan all along.
That's
a good
reasonable.
plan.
Yeah,
that's a good
that
plan.
seems very reasonable.
And if they were both not there, I would have been mad.
Yeah, wow.
And I would have been heated.
I probably would have picked Tyler Warren, honestly. And that would have been a good pick.
That would have been a good pick, too.
He's basically a fullback that plays tight end, which is sick.
Tyler Warren is... who has him?
Danny.
He's
mad.
Okay, yeah.
He was mad at me because he wanted Ibuka bad, and I picked before him. I Steved him.
They're both good picks.
You Steved him. Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
Both good picks.
Tyler
9
Warren
and 10.
is... I honestly would... I mean, with the tight end premium, Tyler Warren's in a great spot right now. Those are good picks.
As long as the Colts' offensive line stays elite, Tyler Warren will be doing stuff. Because,
frankly, Tyler Warren's a part of that because he's playing most of the snaps and is blocking as like a tight end.
Right, but they can actually use him as an offensive weapon as opposed to just blocking,
absolutely.
Which is what happened to TJ Hawkinson. The Vikings need him to block because their offensive line is so depleted. Everyone's frustrated with TJ Hawkinson. Like, why isn't TJ Hawkinson getting targets? And it's like, he needs to block when he's there.
And that's the same thing that's happening to Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers, like
he needs to block.
His production's like noticeably different.
He's also hurt.
The line.
But he's also blocking.
Mayer's hurt too, right? So when they're both on the field, Bowers can do more of that stuff. But Mayer opens up Bowers to be the PPR scam that he can be.
Yeah. If Trevor was here, he'd be pissed. That's all I gotta say about
Kelsey.
that. Kelsey. Let's get to your matchup. Close one.
Kelsey.
Very close.
God.
And sent Casey to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah. God.
4 points. Yeah.
This is the rip of rips. Like, you both had damn games.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like...
Justin Fields had that insane run. Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, that was sick. I mean, that shit...
Yeah, dude.
Bijan Robinson has more receiving yards than Devontae Adams, Drake London, DK Metcalf, Nico Collins, Jamar Chase, Garrett Wilson, Tyreek Hill, and Marvin Harrison Jr. And he has more rushing yards than Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams, Ashton Genty, Jahmyr Gibbs, Marion Hampton, Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irving, and Christian McCaffrey.
That's crazy.
Bijan Robinson is that dude. Yeah. He is that dude.
I mean, this is why,
101.
Yeah. Not only the 101, but he was
crazy.
He was the best running back prospect to come out of the draft sense. Like, I don't
Right.
know. Like,
Been a while.
there's a long, like, you have to go back quite a ways to get somebody that.
I don't know. Saquon was pretty touted.
Yeah, I guess it's Saquon. No,
Yeah.
Saquon was the last guy that
hmm
had the ceiling that Bijan had.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
but
reason. Yeah,
unlike Gianti and Saquon, Bijan has landed in a spot with a decent offensive line over time. It's gotten better.
Yeah,
should
Casey, I
say,
will give you my
really.
franchise for
Yeah.
this guy. The Falcon.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you want to take a trade, take advantage of Skot. There's homer points involved.
yeah.
um,
I didn't see the Cooper DeJean soft penalty. But
this
you should probably play it.
Yeah, so this is
Oh, yeah.
again on the topic of the NFL being soft. What the hell?
That's a penalty?
No,
That's a penalty?
that.
Oh, that's the standing over. Yeah.
That's the penalty.
That's- he's
yeah,
stepping-
the taunting. Yeah.
He's stepping over him. He's not taunting. This is bullshit.
No,
man.
when he gets up and he like bows up,
It's
that's
the
taunt.
yeah, that's the taunt.
right there. That's the taunt.
Soft.
Yeah, no, it's soft.
Soft.
This is dumb.
Ernest Jones saved
Soft.
Witherspoon last week on that. Like he literally pulls him away while he's doing that to try right after.
It's ridiculous.
Or this week, I guess.
That's
yeah.
ridiculous.
I think the taunting emphasis is dumb. Honestly.
Yeah, no, it's a
It is,
15-yard penalty too. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
Make it a 5. I don't care if it's an automatic first down. Make it a 5-yard penalty instead of a 15.
All right, guys. I think we got to say rip to Tyreek. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
play
let's
this.
do
I'm
it.
gonna
Yeah.
play this in the background here, but this is him getting carted off after one of the probably the gnarliest injury I've seen since Nick Chubb.
Would
Like
you
2 years ago at
would
this
you
point?
throw funeral bagpipes over this low and slow in post? Like, because this is it. Like,
I'll see what I can do, Steve. But
like, I'll get you a clip.
I gotta say,
Yeah.
I gotta
audio.
say, his demeanor here is so weird.
No, dude, you know what this is? This is
It's
Earl.
drugs.
This is Earl Thomas, man. Like, this is Earl getting carted off, just flipping the bird to pee. Like, this dude is so done with this franchise. Like,
It
this is,
it
I mean,
really
this isn't
it
flipping
really
the bird
looks
to
like
anybody, but like,
yeah, it
dude,
really
it's-
looks like relief.
I mean,
it really looks
he's-
like relief.
He's going, I'm number 1. You know, like he's on so much morphine at that point.
Yeah, the drugs and it's
Like,
being
he's-
done with the
he's
Dolphins.
He's like, time to look out for number 1.
hmm
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, Tyree, that's like some Earl Thomas shit.
I don't think his career is over. I think he'll end up being a OBJ type figure in football where he joins a playoff, like a contender, and catches a couple balls, maybe in the wild card divisional round or something.
Yeah.
And that's
Knows
about it.
playoff football.
You know, maybe 350 receiving yards over the course of a season type player. I don't think he's going to be
Couple
fantasy
touchdowns.
relevant.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
and it'll be like, remember him, and then maybe the NFL will still be like reminding us about his domestic violence cases and all that at that point
On broadcast.
because they're
And
'cause
like
they are
45 fucking kids.
they're scorched earth on this motherfucker when it
Yeah,
comes to
dude.
that stuff. But they got nothing to say about Joe Mixon or you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
nothing.
Insert player with like Quinshon Judkins.
They don't say anything about a certain Browns quarterback that will go unnamed. They don't say anything about McManus, like nothing. But
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, though,
Talk about that a lot.
yep, talk about that
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah. So
No,
the other one that I wanted to bring up here, the other clip I wanted to bring up, I have a lot for Casey. There's a lot of good moments for him. Is Fred Warner trying to force
Doing
a
his
turnover
darndest.
here? He almost got it.
He did.
He almost got it right there.
He was close. Trevor
was-
Lawrence was not expecting it.
That's
The
this-
guard saves it.
It's
Like,
is
If the
it's
guard
like,
didn't realize, it would be done.
like right here. This is the slowest victory formation spike. Look at that. He takes so long.
dude, that guard though, man, good for him. Like
He saves
that's
the
a
game.
fucking grown man, just like one-handing, stopping him.
Yeah, well, he
That's some
he
strength.
realizes what's happening and he just stands up. So like that's just like a push basically, and then he's
Yeah, but that's some strength.
off.
Like that's 230
yeah, it's Fred
jumping.
Warner.
Like,
That's a lot
dude.
that's a lot of mass coming down.
Yeah,
Like, and he's
a lot,
attacking
yeah.
too. Like to just slough him off like that. Yeah, impressive.
Yeah, no, that's a good play.
It just reminds me of Jalen Carter trying to do that in recent years, diving at,
With the
trying to
trying to intercept the ball.
trying to catch it as they
Yeah.
spike it.
Yeah. He can't do that until next season to try it again, like because people will have forgotten about it.
Yeah.
Okay, see,
if he ever makes it, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a great highlight.
I actually don't know if that's ever happened in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't.
I don't think it's against the rules as long
No,
as you
it's
don't
not.
have a false start.
It's
No,
very
right?
much legal to try and do that.
If you could
I think
prevent
there's
the ball
one
from
person-
being spiked.
I think there's one person who's done it, and that's why he did it. Says I'm trying to do that, like that player did.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I know
some
it's
interview.
happened in college. Like I've seen college highlight clips of that failed victory formation. It's like a collage on YouTube of that
That's
happening.
funny.
But yeah. Anyway, Casey, sorry, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tough break because you played really well. Like you have players that were contributing. Like Deebo Samuel looks like the wide receiver 1 for Washington. You know, your running back room is solid. It's crazy. Like you're hitting crazy variants here. It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks, man.
Justin Fields, like that we talked about the TD run being sick. Like, just rough, dude.
Yeah.
That was
Rough,
also
like-
on a totally busted. It was just like, oh, Jets. Like this play is nothing, and then he turned it into like a 49-yard scamper touchdown,
Yeah,
which is great.
that was
But the Jets suck. So
the fucking Jets.
Justin
right.
Fields is also still awful at throwing the ball, but
Yeah, no, he's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah,
not good.
he's not. Yeah,
that's always going to be his limitation.
it's Jover. It's Jover.
He'd be
Yeah.
a sick joker for Sean Payton though. Taysom Hill too.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
he would be. He would be, dude.
The Jets are going to
Yeah.
get a quarterback
Yeah, okay.
eventually,
Yeah,
right?
that's a good point. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No,
No,
you
they're
don't
not.
think so?
No, I mean, it's
haven't
just
so
like
far.
the Bears. It's just like the Bears and picking running backs.
They're
Like,
just cursed. It's like the Mariners.
not a good choice.
Uh,
I mean, we can talk about curses and shit all we want, but this is bad scouting. This is bad personnel.
yeah, I mean the
and
whole
bad decision-making.
Zach Wilson thing.
Like over and over and over again. It's bad scouting, not developing your players. Like
I mean, Zach Wilson.
from Darnold to Wilson to whatever the fuck the quarterback of the future is for the Jets. Like none of that is working. Even grabbing the old savvy veteran works. Like Aaron Rodgers looks fine as a Steeler. What the fuck is going on with the Jets?
Zach Wilson was drafted over a throw he made in the combine.
Yeah,
That was
like,
literally
yeah,
they were like that. We need him.
Yeah, dude.
He threw a deep ball. We need that guy. They drafted
Well,
him.
and
off
the comps for
It's
him.
so frustrating, dude.
Well, and the comps for him because he was at BYU doing, the whole college
Right.
scramble drill, everything. He was like, "Oh, he's like, no, he's not.
Right.
No, he's
It's
not."
not like Mahomes. Yeah, not
Yeah.
like Patrick Mahomes.
All right, on to Kelsey. I think that's all the stuff we had on.
So Marvin
Casey.
Harrison Jr. in those.
Absolutely mossed fucking Devon Witherspoon.
Yes, he did.
Just fucking
Oh,
straight
yeah.
mossed him.
Made him look like
Absolutely.
a punk. And
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. was having like a career-ending like
Stretch. Yeah.
He
Like 3 weeks, man.
even
It was
just that
like,
game, he had two major mistakes before his touchdown, and then when he caught that touchdown, it was just like the look of relief was just palpable.
You could see
Yeah, you
the
could see
pressure
it, yeah.
leave him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the body language change after that first touchdown was just like, oh, okay, cool. You got
it's-
it.
Well, also, like,
It's always the
there's
Seahawks
a-
that does this shit too. It's like
Yeah, get ready to unleash them.
we give
Like-
mid players the not to say that Marvin Harrison Jr. is mid, but like we give mid players this like career defining moment that just unlocks them, like the Taysom Hill game,
yeah.
Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley wasn't mid by any
That's
stretch.
no,
but,
that's not the same.
He
Yeah.
made his hay just like absolutely destroying the Seahawks.
I will say though,
I'm worried
in the
that
first
we did
quarter
it
of
again.
that like Seahawks Cards game, like there's a play where Marvin Harrison like breaks inward and Kyler just throws to the flat to nobody. Like there's not even a Seahawk.
Yeah.
Like
No, there was
there's
some
more than just
bad
like Marvin
touchdown
Harrison.
misses.
Like
Yep.
there's more than that going on.
Kyler sucks.
In Arizona. Like,
Kyler fucking sucks.
He just sucks.
He's so bad.
He sucks.
He's too short.
he is the definition of mid. It's not that he sucks because like Mike McDonald on that last drive was like, all right, I don't respect Kyler. I'm gonna blitz him. I'm gonna send the house, and like Kyler just beat the blitz for 2 minutes and looked like an absolute juggernaut. Like he has moments.
Only
Like,
when you put your receivers, like basically Kyler can handle a blitz and
But
he can
that's
throw
like
into
every-
man coverage.
He's diet Russell
that's-
Wilson.
Yeah, I mean that's probably true. Diet
Right?
Russell Wilson, like diet prime Russell. Yeah,
Exactly. Once
Yeah.
once
But,
his
like,
burst, like
yeah.
once his athleticism starts waning, he's gone. He's
Yeah,
gonna
It's
go.
already starting.
He-
It's already starting. You can see it. He doesn't scramble the way he used to. Like
He should
even
just
then,
go
his scramble
hop on
was
Twitch,
fucking baby
hop on
waddle.
Twitch,
Like
start streaming Fortnite and Call of Duty, and just like get a contract with FaZe Clan, and just like right off into the sunset, be a gamer.
he could probably make.
Oh, he would make
decent
bank.
He'd
He
make,
would make
maybe
bank.
more money doing that than by playing football.
Dude,
at this point.
I would watch him. That would be so fun. Would just watch.
I will say
Kyler
this
Murray.
about that
It's
Witherspoon.
better
Like,
longevity.
that Marvin Harrison Jr. touchdown. Like if Spoon had gone up with the other arm, he would have blocked it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
that was a amazing play by Marvin Harrison Jr. And you just hope that there's more of that to come because like we need more good players in the NFL. I'm always going to be a proponent of that, regardless of the team they play for. We just need more good teams. More good teams means better product and makes fantasy football more fun. It's not fun to have, the Dolphins. It's not fun to have the
Jets
Patriots from
players.
last year, the Jets players. It's just bad.
The Jags, the Panthers, the Falcons.
The Panthers. Falcons have a good offense at least.
No, they have
sorta.
Bijan.
They have a
They
good
have Bijan.
their offensive line is beat up right now, but the Falcons legitimately have a top 5 unit. Their
It
offensive
depends
line is
on
Bijan.
how much you believe in Penix.
Michael Penix is a young quarterback. I think he's fine.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's how much depends on how much you believe in him. Like how much what your rating of the Falcons
I mean,
offense
Scott
is actually.
thinks that he's good, so whatever.
Right?
I don't
that's
I don't think he's good at this moment. I think he can be good. I think he still needs to learn. I don't think he's good now.
so where's that grace for Caleb?
He hates Caleb.
I've
That's
seen
the whole point.
because I don't think Caleb can like process the game and like learn. I just don't think he can. I just don't see
I
it.
just don't agree with that at all.
I did
That's
completely
my take.
disagree.
That's my take.
I think
and I think
Penix
it's a
has
bad
the
take,
exact
and I'm going to say it every
same-
time.
Penix has the exact same considerations I think that Caleb has. I think that you may be identifying that Penix has had or is going to have probably a more stable and better quarterback coaching experience.
That's not true.
That's definitely not true.
Then in Chicago, I don't know, man.
Dude,
I mean,
is
Raheem
just as
Morris
versus
is not
Chicago.
wrong for the word.
Raheem-
Yeah, I mean, ever
Raheem-
since 28-3, yeah.
Brother,
No, dude, you should watch the what's that?
Okay.
The secret base, the secret base, whole.
Oh yeah, okay.
let me just
dude.
kind of like lay the foundation for like the coaching situation with the Falcons right now. After
bad.
Dan
They're bad.
Quinn and Kyle Shanahan got canned, they brought in Raheem Morris, their current
Right, yeah.
coach, and he did terrible. And they thought we'll get him again because that's the winning formula for this team. And then they kind of got cute bringing in Zach Robinson, who's a Sean McVay guy, but he's
Yeah.
struggled.
Raheem Morris is a defensive guy, though, right?
And he's also a Sean McVay guy.
He's also ass.
Yeah,
He rehabbed with the
with the Rams. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's ass. They
Yeah,
They literally have had this same coaching staff in the past.
Now the Falcons are just as cursed as the Bears. Just that they do dumber things than the Bears,
I love it.
and no one cares because they're in Atlanta.
I love it. I think it's.
I mean, that
hilarious.
makes sense.
I love the Falcons. They're the Mariners of the NFL.
The Bears don't. They're so bad.
Let's
bad.
move on, though. This
Yeah.
is not about.
We're gonna just getting
none of this is about
which
Kelsey's
team,
matchup.
bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
All
right. No,
so we
Genty actually got a breakout game.
Yeah, we
Actually
actually
had his breakout. Yeah,
we talked about
it
it
a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
But
that 62-yard breakaway touchdown that he had, where he just juked the fuck out of the defender, was sick.
that was Tyree Stevenson, I think, who got burnt. If you're a DB, you can't get burnt like that.
Nope.
Like that
is the premise though of the wide zone system, is to make DBs tackle, which is why insert good like modern corner, and they're all excellent tacklers, like Stingley, like Spoon, yeah.
Like you said earlier, though, the thing that's going to limit Genty's upside is just the Raiders. They will never play a home game because of where they're located. Their offensive line is super questionable. Geno Smith is not great. He is below average at this point in his career. He was above average for a brief moment after Russell Wilson was traded. But
it's amazing how much worse the Raiders' offensive line is than last year's Seahawks, which is hard to believe.
Yeah.
It's rough there. Not to excuse Geno, he's playing terribly. But my God.
That
offensive line
can't
run block for shit.
Just watching the Raiders fan base from the first week of the season, like joking about Geno's really awful body language on the sidelines and stuff, like making memes about him pouting and stuff, being like, haha, this is funny, to now where they're like, get this guy the fuck out of here. Like that turned sour real quick. I just don't understand. There's just this like Geno cult of Seahawks fans that were like sure he was the truth. And it's like,
people actually thought he was the truth. He wasn't as bad as like everybody thought he was, but he also wasn't as good as the truthers.
That's the problem though.
He was
they were delusional.
Was so fucking mid.
He had that statistically abnormal season. He had that season where he was crazy abnormally accurate, and then like started feeling himself a little too much, I guess, or like doesn't protect the ball or isn't thinking clearly. Like I don't know what the fuck happened there, but he regressed to the norm, I guess.
What happened was like he had the last vestiges of his prime, Tyler Lockett and DK entering his prime, and had like good offensive weapons that he could just throw the ball.
Yeah.
Like not that like that's what he just had. Like Geno's biggest problem is always going to be his willingness to throw the ball. And like if you have elite weapons that like multiple weapons, like you have to have elite multiple weapons to do that and get away with it.
Right.
And it's the Raiders. They don't have that. Like, come on.
No, they don't. I mean, Brock Bowers is like kind of the guy, and then
Jacoby Myers,
like Tyquan Thornton.
They need to
on the Raiders, or is he a Chief?
No, Tyquan's on the Chiefs.
The problem,
God damn it.
The problem with the Raiders though is like their draft process is so poor. Like they need to draft like D-line, offensive line. Like they need the core of their team to be built up. And they just went they went for the shiny things first. Like Brock Bowers and Genty is a cool pick. It's basically the same thing the Falcons did. It's like you didn't need Kyle Pitts. You needed Penei Sewell. Like Drake London was it was
the same draft, right? Because he went ahead of Jamar.
Yes, highest drafted tight end in history, and they needed offensive linemen. Like, and that was the whole thing. Was like you could have had Penei Sewell, who was right there, but they've drafted Kyle Pitts, and then they draft Drake
Hall
London,
of Famer.
and then they draft Drake London, and then the year after that they draft Bijan. Granted, their offensive line, like I said, is elite, but they needed defensive help. Like they could have used these picks to get defense, which they did this year. They traded the farm to get defensive players, and so far they've been okay. The Falcons' offense has been better, or defense has been better, but the Raiders need to do this too. They need to.
I mean,
last year
the Raiders jettisoned
was really a pass rush away. It seemed like.
Well,
They had decent
the Raiders
linebackers.
are in the middle of
Questionable
what Pete did to the Seahawks the first year he was coach, which was
Right.
make 200 plus moves and overhaul everything.
Yeah,
And
he needs a coach.
If you don't, no one remembers the beginning year of Pete Carroll, but Seattle fucking hated that guy in the first year. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, no, and it's the exact same thing. Like, Tom Brady's not going to fire Pete and Spy Tech this year. Like, he's just not going to.
Right.
Like, Brady has too much invested in his reputation of bringing in Pete to do that after 1 year.
Yeah.
And he also, like, is too... It's too much against his brand to do that, you know?
No.
Yeah, he seems like a stick it out kind of dude. I mean, at least in terms of the public persona he wants to give out. So
Yeah. Well, he's always out there talking shit about how, like, the quarterback developed. So he better be fucking patient.
yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about Quinshon, though.
Yeah, last thing I wanted
Yeah,
to
dude, this
talk
dude's the
about-
truth.
The Browns are doing fantasy a service here by basically running their entire offense to this guy. They run 12 personnel and then they grab their wide receiver that's in that play and then make him block for Quinshon Judkins. Like they are doing everything they can to get this guy the ball and see what they have. And it's a perfect storm scenario on a shit team for fantasy football. So
welcome to the new Nick Chubb.
We see Travion Henderson. Travion Henderson is a talented running back. These guys were on the same team. Travion and Quinshon were on the same team in college. And Travion was actually like kind of touted as the better player coming into the draft, right?
Well, no, there was a whole thing about OU's like whole running back thing, and entering the year, like this time last year, Quinshon was like the guy, but over the course of the year, he didn't show shit. He was good, he's athletic, blah, blah, blah. He just didn't have that like previous year, just like monster like season that he had. I think he was at OU, and then like Travion was just like a better player at OU, and I don't think that either of them are bad players, and I in fact think good. It's just like Quinshon, something happened to him in the season that made him like not the same player, and then in the playoffs it was like, oh, there's that guy this whole
right. In the NFL though, Quinshon is the focal point of a very bad Browns offense. And
so he's gonna get
the Patriots have this stable of running backs they like. They're gonna give Antonio Gibson his touches. Ramondre Stevenson is a veteran, so they're gonna give him the ball. And then Travion's is kind of like there, and they're more of a balanced team because they actually have a quarterback. Their offensive line is okay. It's better than
and Vrabel's also making the Patriots players earn their targets, earn their snaps.
There's more it's a very disciplined organization, whereas the Browns are like, fuck it, we need we're the Browns, like fuck it, we ball. We're just gonna run Quinshon into the ground because we drafted him in the second round, and we need to put butts in seats, so we need to make this guy a superstar. And now they're starting.
This is the new Nick Chubb,
Apparently, they're starting Dylan Gabriel this week against the Brian Flores defense in a foreign country, which is hilarious. So we'll see how that goes. But
what a fuck! He's gonna die.
He's gonna die, and then they're gonna put in Shadur, and he'll get destroyed by some other.
Fuck! I'm playing Metellus this week. Fuck yeah!
Yeah, play
that's gonna be 3 sacks for Metellus to holy
fire up your Vikings. Fire up your Vikings.
I don't know, man. Like, Dylan Gabriel's tiny, and he's gonna have all the problems of Russell Wilson, and, Kyler, and whatnot, just because he's small. But like, he's a lot more even keeled than those guys because he doesn't have the of them.
Right.
He's going to be bad, like he's a third round pick getting a start against Brian Flores. He's going to be bad.
Mhm.
I just don't know if like all of the sacks you think are gonna be sacks and not QB hit.
I just think there's.
Because he was he was really good at Oregon.
Yeah, but what
being
was
a professional
release
quarterback?
time? I mean, Oregon
he
was
was
pro
like-
offense, so it's like
No, they
That's the
don't. They don't
question.
run a pro offense. They run fucking checkdowns. Like
That's-
it's the Bo.
I mean, that's what they're
the
going to
Bo Nix
expect. That's what the Browns expect.
Yeah, well, that's fine, but it's still like they.
That's what
I mean, the Oregon's not running the check down offense. They don't have the players to do that, and they're different this year. But like,
Right.
Good. No, like Dylan Gabriel did the whole Bo Nix thing, and like,
Yeah, no, it's normal. But yeah, I mean, he's more of a pocket presence guy, but he is short.
yeah,
So like, yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't know how reasonable that is for a dude who's not so athletic that he can escape, right? Like, you're gonna have issues there.
I mean, Quinshon gonna eat. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point.
Like,
The point.
yeah. Quinyon Mitchell, though, like, let's take a minute to say that just to bring back the take that Steve thought he was going to suck.
5 PDs. They were targeting him like crazy.
Motherfucker, Keyshawn Nixon got 5 PDs 2 weeks ago. Whatever.
Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell started.
No one's saying that, you know.
Quinyon Mitchell started for the Eagles all last year and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. I don't care. I don't think this guy's good.
Fair enough, Steve. They were targeting him like crazy. He was all over all of the fucking Bucks wide receivers.
Yeah, dude, he's good.
All right, let's move on to the next matchup. Me and you, Steve.
So I'm gonna go grab a water real quick.
Water. Yeah, I'm gonna got my huge ass water bottle right here.
It's really dope. It's great playing for
Steve sucks.
That shit's so good, dude. That shit's so
What?
good.
Whoa.
I'm putting that in.
Okay, good.
All right. Anyway,
What? I missed it. Come on, help me out here. I have to watch the podcast now, don't I?
yes, you do. So
Yeah.
anyway, Steve, I absolutely boomed you.
Yeah, no, I suffered like a really crazy collapse, and like now half of my team is questionable after this week.
I
So
cursed you.
yeah, I got you did to me what I do to Trevor,
Yes.
and what Trevor will do to you, and thus the Pokemon typing cycle is complete. And that's what happens.
Yep.
I will say this though about the Ravens, they're this year's season from hell team. Like
Yeah,
in the first week as Matabike, they kind of held it together, but this week, like after that, but like this week, Roquan, Lamar, like
yeah, it's bad.
and
And I couldn't
did
tell
somebody
if
else go down. Oh yeah, Marlon Humphrey got banged up. I mean, Kyle Van Noy hasn't been playing. Like, yeah.
The Ravens are
Basically Kyle Hamilton.
in a
and that's
really
it.
bad
I also really
situation
hate
for
this
sure.
like likely to be out next week. Like, fuck off.
Just rule him out.
Yeah, it's
They're
a
doing-
hamstring injury. Rule him out for the week and like prepare
He's
your
gone
backup.
for at least 2 to 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
I think
Just
they're
rule
trying
him out.
I think they're trying to grade it first, and then they're doing the age-old. We think this gives us a tactical advantage because they're going to game plan differently around not Lamar Jackson, which
Right,
makes sense
yeah.
because Lamar Jackson
Yeah,
is the kind of guy
absolutely.
that you
Is
want to
Lamar
know if he's
Jackson.
playing or not. Because
Yeah,
Lamar
absolutely.
Jackson is a running back one on
But
the
at
team.
the same point, if you're out of the game with a hamstring injury, admittedly a game that was not going to be winnable and Lamar Jackson had no business being in at that point. Like, because what? He went down when it was like
it was more than 2
30-something to 3.
scores. It was more than 2
Yeah.
scores. So
Yeah.
It was a 3 or 4 score game at that point.
no, it was like
two.
It was like 2 touchdowns and a field goal away. So
Yeah, at least 3 scores, and not enough time. really. So
It made sense they wanted to bench him. Fucky Irving,
exactly.
Boomed me,
Also
but
hurt.
he also blew his he looked like he was like dead at one point. There was that one play where they cut to him and he was just like writhing in pain on the ground. And I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yep,
And then
bad.
then like the next play, he had that bomb that he caught from Baker. So
tough as hell.
Yeah,
tough as hell.
Yep.
Add him throw him on the injury cart. Like, I don't know how many points I'm gonna get for it.
And then there was this.
This isn't my matchup.
So
this one wasn't my matchup. It's the one after this that really fucking screwed my pooch. Come on, man.
Adonai Mitchell absolutely botched that. And that would have been his first touchdown in the NFL.
He was not the same in this game after that too.
So then
he just kept on fucking up.
Oh, he was like, pacing on the sidelines, like everyone else is like huddling and stuff.
He was so deeply in his head.
Yes.
Like after this, he fucked himself up.
He negated the monster run.
There was like the way the announcers put it. No. Later, the way the announcers put it was, so far, in the fourth quarter of nearly every game, Jonathan Taylor has produced a run that is a work of art. Adonai Mitchell just wiped out that work of art for this game. That is a quote that is seared into my brain because it was literally a 15-point swing that could have gone in my favor. And it wouldn't have won me the game.
It would have won the Colts the game.
Would have definitely won the Colts the game, and it would have kept JT at his output that you expect.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Did you start Romeo Doubs?
Yes, he did. Romeo Doubs got a hat trick. I was like, this is really annoying because he kept getting touchdowns.
He kept getting touchdowns.
I was here expecting Fucker Kraft to be destroying me, but instead it was Romeo Doubs.
It was Romeo!
It was again and again and again, and it's just like, no. Fucker Kraft almost got a touchdown though, almost.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Fucking hold.
That's pretty good. I'm here for that.
Yep, Fucky Irving and Fucker Kraft. I got that.
Yeah, that's
I got that from Jordan. Jordan's
that's really good.
I hate Fucky Irving.
Yeah, Fucky Irving is a really fun nickname. It's really good.
Fucky Irving and Fucker Kraft.
Yeah,
just all the fuck.
All the fuck. Yeah, it's my team full of fuck. Yeah,
that's pretty much like your week in a nutshell. Like got stuff called back and things not
everywhere.
Really,
everywhere shit got called back.
That's normally what happens to me. Like I
know,
and like the amount there were 4 George Pickens touchdowns last year that got called back on penalties that he didn't commit. He didn't OPI or do something stupid. He had 4 touchdowns called back. And I'm just like, every week that happens too. It's just like, I know that's going to ruin, that's going to be the difference. I'm sitting there just thinking that called back play is going to be what loses me the week. And usually that's what happens.
No, there were a few of them. JT had one. Brian Thomas had one.
Yep.
Brees had a big one. Brock Bowers basically just did nothing. Tucker Kraft had a normal output for Tucker Kraft.
Well, Fucker Kraft did have that goal line.
Yeah, he got one called back too. That's true.
Well, no, he didn't. No, he was just down.
He was just down. It was I will not fault him for trying to protect the ball and not fumble it over the goal line, which is why because he extended a little bit, but then it was coming back to him because he was about to impact the ground, and he should have just crossed the plane, and then swung it back. But I get why. It's fine.
It immediately turned into a rushing touchdown for Josh.
Yeah,
Jacobs.
that was Jacobs. Yeah, exactly. Which fine, whatever. Mostly my defense really let me down.
Yeah, they did. Will Anderson didn't. I was worried about Will Anderson because it's I've noticed the dynamic with Houston is Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter don't go off at the same time. They exchange.
It's one or the other.
It's
exactly.
like one guy's getting all the attention and can't get around the edge, and then the next week it flips, and it's like it's really that's why I call him Whiskey Dick. It's because like he just can't get it up some weeks. I'm like,
I mean, the dynamic has
Will
never
Anderson
been
gets
clearer than right fucking here in the in our matchup with Will Anderson with 2 and Hunter with 20. Like
I know the pain because Brian Burns goes off, and Dexter Lawrence and Abdul Carter do not because they're getting double teamed.
Right, they're getting double.
And everybody's like, Brian Burns, why would you block him?
Brian Burns is actually like on a tear this year, though.
Dude, he's got like 4 or 5 sacks or something.
He's got 5 sacks already.
Yeah,
dude, seriously.
They're just leaving him
another Carolina Panther player that's just an absolute stud. They just gave away for some reason.
Yeah, crazy stupid.
Christian McCaffrey and Brian Burns.
They got 2 firsts for Brian.
No, they did not. They were offered 2 firsts for Brian Burns to go to the Rams, and I would have been so pissed if they had Aaron Donald and Brian Burns at the same time.
That would have been
fucking brutal. God.
Yeah, but thankfully, Carolina
Yeah.
Panthers are so inept they couldn't take that, and instead, I think they got like a.
They got a second or something.
I think they got a second for Brian Burns. Yeah, which is like he's still worth a first.
Yeah,
for real.
Dumb.
All right.
I don't have anything else to say about this, but I don't have anything else to say about our matchup here, for me at least.
All right.
All right.
You fucking boomed me.
I did.
Completely. Like,
well, let's start with Scott's
fucking George Pickens.
Yeah, George Pickens just fucking absolutely
fucking annihilated.
Not only did like go absolutely crazy, it was against the Packers.
Yeah,
he's a major factor into that tie, which is the most George Pickens result, by the way. You know he doesn't.
Absolutely.
Oh, he does not give a fuck. He is a me player. He's like, I got my 3 touchdowns, and everyone's talking about me.
He's a meme player too. Like
he's such a meme.
Like
honestly, I'm surprised that there haven't been like more crash out moments. Considering he just went from Tomlin. We'll talk about DK on Trevor's matchup, but he's actually been kind of held in check, like emotionally, and I think a lot of it has to do. He's had one, but like he was good for 1 a game as a Steeler because Arthur Smith is that annoying. Like I would be annoyed if I was him.
Well, and he literally went to a situation where he could thrive, and then he has the number 2 behind CD. And then immediately upon being thrust into the number 1 position became, number 1 again. And wanted to be that guy, was mad about not being that guy. And I think in many ways this game really ratifies Joe's take of you want your wide receivers to be divas.
Well, I think the other thing too is that the Packers looked at the stats from last week and we're like, all right, we're not going to allow Turd Ferguson to get 17 catches,
right?
And we'll let George Pickens crash out, and then he didn't.
Yeah, because the Packers secondary did not do a good job covering him at all. They got burned over and over and over and over
constantly.
Because he is an absolute freak athlete. I mean, like
yeah. That sideline catch was disgusting. The first one. And then the second touchdown where he tight-roped it and then managed to score was just insane, just body control. He's a really good wide receiver. The only issue with him is his fucking mentals. Bro just gets so emotional. Like if he's not getting targets, if he feels like the offensive plan is not going his way, he drops his effort level a lot. He won't block.
He's also just a very incomplete. He's just an incomplete wide receiver too. Like all the things that you can say about DK.
He's a lot like DK.
He doesn't do this. Oh, he doesn't do that. George Pickens is in that same category of wide receiver. He obviously doesn't do certain things on the field.
Yeah, and the difference between DK and George Pickens though is George Pickens will finish through contact and will attack the ball, whereas DK kind of plays a little soft, even though he's this fucking huge dude. He's ripped.
Yeah.
He doesn't like battle defend. Like George Pickens he draws tons of PI calls. That's part of like why offensive coordinators like him, is because he's so physical and can win so consistently that corners have to commit DPI against him. Whereas DK is a very skilled possession receiver. And then the holes are in their mental game where like DK would just get lots of unsportsmanlike or personal fouls, and then George Pickens just checks out and won't put in full effort on a route. So it's the defender knows like, oh, the ball isn't going to him. I'm just going to like leak back to the middle and stop this run play real quick because George Pickens isn't trying. It's easy to
George
read.
Pickens doesn't run block whatsoever.
Yeah, he doesn't.
And that is honestly the central piece of that game, is that the Cowboys were fucking motivated.
Yeah.
Like whatever pregame speech and like all the bulletin board material from the Parsons trade and everything, that was a team that, I mean, that's their Super Bowl, right? Like they came out fucking motivated to do that. And I think in a lot of ways it's like the Seahawks beating the Broncos for Russell Wilson's first return.
Right.
You know, like I think there's a lot of that same energy for the Cowboys, and I'm happy to tie on that.
No, you're not. Bullshit.
I'm not happy about it, but
it's better than losing, because you were going to lose.
Yeah.
Like Jordan Love almost
it was going to be a lose. Yeah, it was going to be a loss.
Jordan Love was a little slow to get the playoff. The very, very last play in overtime, he almost ran the clock out. And then
the Packers have sloppiness. The Packers have sloppiness issues.
Exactly.
They're a sloppy team, and when there's no excuse for that, given it's
so ridiculous,
and how long Love has been in the NFL, like there's no excuse for it.
In this case, I think a lot of the sloppiness is starting with the offensive line, and Jordan just honestly doesn't give a shit. Like he kind of, and I hate to make this comp, he kind of got a little bit of that Jameis in him.
A little bit. Although credit to him though, he came in clutch. That fourth down play in overtime where he converted it, throwing to I think it was Dontavian
he's inconsistent on that. Like 2 weeks ago, he threw a pick to lose. Like the defining play of his career is throwing a pick to Dallas in the NFC Championship game. Like
you mean San Francisco?
Whatever. Like
I saw it live.
It's always San Francisco.
It's just that's the defining moment of his career, is like throwing a pick to lose.
Yeah, that to Fred Warner.
That's the point. Is like
into Fred Warner's lap.
Yeah, it's not great. Like
it's not great.
I think the best comp, to keep it all Green Bay related, I think the best comp is he's got Rodgers' arm, but the brain of Brett Favre minus the criminality.
I think that's reasonable. I mean, he definitely sits somewhere
allegedly,
in the middle.
Allegedly,
yeah.
Allegedly.
I definitely, I mean, that's great company to be in, right? I wouldn't complain about either of those comps, but I do think that he has a little bit of growing up to do in terms of protecting the ball. That's a big weakness in Jordan's game, and it's not like the arm strength isn't there. You're right, it's sloppiness. It's just sloppiness and a kind of an attitude of like, fuck it, we can make it work, you know? And I think there's an attitude for him at some level. I think he realizes it's just football.
Right.
Like, whatever.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
All right. Well, my Falcons actually did something. Michael Penix.
Yeah, your Falcons
played well.
Your Falcons stack did its job.
Yep. This is how it's designed, but never how it plays out.
The double stack. You got what I wanted. Like if I had Jordan Love on my team, then the Romeo Dobbs Tucker Craft experience would have been mine.
I've been trying to wrestle Michael Penix from Jordan for a minute, but he's just not going to give me Michael Penix.
Yeah, no,
which is fine because he wants the Husky, which is cool. But yeah, Drake London went off, but Kyle Pitts caught a touchdown. If Kyle Pitts catches a touchdown, I'm probably cooking you. Let's be honest.
When Kyle Pitts gets a touchdown, it's
Kyle Pitts is a good barometer.
It's that game.
Also,
it's like that game last year against Jordan where he caught 2 against Tampa Bay, and he was like, "I thought this guy sucked." It's also the questionable one where he dropped it, but they called it
Oh,
a
yeah.
touchdown, even though he totally dropped it. Because
Yeah, he totally dropped it.
Kyle Pitts
Someone
is a
felt
derp.
bad for him. They had him on his fantasy. They had him on the fantasy team.
Kyle Pitts is just
Yeah.
my spirit animal. He's just a derp like me.
You
so
need
it's fine.
you need to also change his nickname to Pinup after this
To
game.
pin up.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like
He was
just
in the
got me
suitcase in Pulp Fiction, though.
he was absolutely. We know that.
That's what
it's been up long enough. Like it's true. He's in the suitcase. It's Kyle Pitts.
I'll do some cooking. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, show the Ibuka clip because that's sick. And
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I've got takes about Baker, but this is one for the books.
The NFL levels up the game. Here are the Bucks. They need something on offense.
Baker's
Just
so
2
lucky
field
got
goals,
away.
including a 65-yarder today. Now it's Mayfield. Looking. Rolling. Going deep has a man. Ibuka! He's got it!
Nasty.
Touchdown, Tampa!
So this
That's the kind of play that like if Geno makes that throw, it gets picked because it's Geno. But like since it's Baker,
fucking balled
some
out in this
fucking
game.
voodoo.
He played so bad in the first half, but the second half, he
I like
cooked.
that.
no, he did not.
He did. Look at this.
No,
I
he
don't.
did.
Right
I
here.
don't think he cooked here. Like, I mean, this
No,
is a
dude, this is like he got like 2 good plays and then threw a pick to lose the game, and they were still in it.
He had a sick run. This is more on DeJean missing it.
This
Right there.
shot right here.
Yeah. Well, no,
That
this
is-
is on DeJean and Mitchell. Like,
That is
just,
ridiculous.
Yeah, just
like,
oh yeah. I mean, Mitchell here they're
He should-
both completely mistiming this. Like,
well, it's also like this is a weird angle to see the depths on where they actually are.
right, because
like-
DeJean is 2 feet below the ball at this point.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
farther. He's farther.
And Mitchell
ahead.
is trying to preempt it, but is going to go too fast through it, right?
Yeah, I mean, he had an option. Like right there, he just missed, like barely.
Yeah, that's the miss. That's the
Barely
miss
missed.
straight there, like inches miss.
yes.
And he could have extended higher to that, but
and then Quinion Mitchell
great
just
pass.
like it goes right past
Just-
his hands.
fucking derps that one,
This is just insane.
and
though.
it
This
just
is
drops
such
into
an
a bucket. Like
It's such
that's-
an insane play.
like
when they
Luka's
say-
adjustment to get back to this thing is crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean Ibuka. This is why like the draft cycle is very funny, just because like Ibuka was the classic like over analysis player in the draft. Like, oh no, the guy is good at football. What are we gonna
Yeah.
do?
God,
Like,
yeah.
fucking like.
Yeah, absolutely. Analysis paralysis with him.
No, it's not paralysis. It's just people
Or
got
this is like-
bored and like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, he should not have fallen.
I think the
Yeah.
As much
fact
as he did.
that the coaching staff already treats him like a veteran says a lot about the way he prepares and just like his mental game, and the fact that instead of going to a weaker school to be a number 1, he went to Ohio State to like play with other really good players, and he played with a lot of really good players. That
I mean, he's
did.
the
that
he's
shined
Ohio State's
over
leading
him.
receiver, like
Yeah.
leading receiver in yards. Like,
And the his first touchdown that he caught week 1, he called that play in the huddle.
yeah,
Like
you know, every Buck has good things to say about him, whether it's Baker or Mike Evans. Everybody treats him as though he's already a vet. Like,
When they have like Buka, Mike Evans, Godwin, and McMillan, that is a fucking stacked wide receiver room.
I think they're the
And
most
McMillan
right now,
looks like the odd man out there and was like an emerging guy at the end of last year before the injury. Like that's crazy.
I think that on paper they have the best wide receiving core in the league at this moment. Just on
Okay,
paper.
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah, on
injury
paper,
issues,
yeah.
but
On paper, yeah,
Yeah.
not in the
especially
current
with their
status of
offensive
it.
line and the fact that Baker is like playing at the peak of his career, they could
yeah, I mean,
actually
they got Tristan Wirfs back, but they
This
still have
game.
their right and their right guard and their right tackle. So 2 of 3 are still down.
they also
Yeah.
There's
they also
some
won't
issues.
be playing the Philadelphia defensive line every week. I mean, they're going to go play Seattle this week, which is going to be tough
Yeah.
for them because Seattle's
Yeah, that'll
defensive
be hard.
line is
It was good.
top 8.
Yeah,
And-
it's good.
I mean, and Baker as like great of a like he definitely is like one like him and Jordan Love have a lot of like gunslinger kind of like
I'd agree with
old
that.
old Josh Allen pre getting rid of all the fuck ups. They both of them got
Yeah.
a lot of that in them.
Yeah.
I'm like which is good and bad because like they're that's the kind of guy you want like when you're down, like who's not going to give up and like make the throw and like give you a chance to win kind of thing. But like
Yeah.
he's also just like a Butterfingers klutz sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just has
Zach Bond fell over and kicked out his foot, and Baker hit the ball, and Baker fumbled it. Like,
much
like
to Steve's chagrin.
It's like, fucking, my God. Like,
yep.
Baker just like sometimes, man, it's just like, I really like Baker. He, like, obviously he helped me win. Like, he's helped me win like this league.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
Sometimes just like watching him is just like, God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
One thing I want to commend you for, Targus, is how much red you have on your bench versus how much green you have. Like, this has got to be an all-time efficiency score for you.
That's because I'm playing the only players I can play.
Yeah, no, I know. Like,
I have no running backs. Kenneth Walker
PF and your max PF are nearly identical.
Ken Walker has a Charbonnet and Clint Kubiak problem, and my RB2 is a group of 50 plus ranked players that are behind other studs or are just bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I have no defensive players. Like, I just have my core of like studs that are actually solid as fuck.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I hit you over the head, and then if one of them goes down, I'm just fucked.
Yeah.
And the whole like you're really banking on like Clint Kubiak to like get his head out of his ass, and like the Seahawks to like get out of the phase that we were in 2 years ago when we were starting Geno and like the coaching staff didn't trust him. Like, we're still waiting to get out of that.
We need to trust Sam Darnold more and just let him like make mistakes.
He needs to sink or swim.
Yeah,
he needs to sink or swim.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he needs to
take
throw
the
ball
off.
And take the training wheels off. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I understand wanting to play like conservative and like the ground game and they're 3-1, sure, but it's not a pretty 3-1, and it's for a great deal of the game predicated on good defense. Like, Mike McDonald's actually really whipped that unit up into something that we haven't seen in a while. Like, we can stop the run. Seattle's run defense is actually scary. Whenever
the linebacking core is so much improved from 2 years ago.
The secondary is competent. Like, they can tackle now.
Josh Jobe has been a revelation.
I don't know about a revelation, man. He's
all over the place.
He was good last year.
He was good last year.
Really, it's Julian Love. Julian Love is a stud. The dude is just a freak. He's actually really good at football.
Yeah. It's amazing that the Giants gave up on him and Xavier McKinney. It's a crazy statement.
So stupid.
Goobers.
Yeah.
Goobers. That's really all I gotta say about this matchup.
Realistically, the Giants didn't want to pay either one of them.
Yeah, that's really what it boiled down to.
Well, they needed to pay Dexter Lawrence, is what happened. And they had Daniel Jones on contract because they're stupid.
All right, Trevor and Jordan.
Still do.
All right.
So, let's see.
Classic DK monster touchdown. Yeah,
DK's touchdown was... Here,
this is a classic.
Yep, I got it right here.
This is the classic inbreaker just across the field that, like, if you don't get a, like...
Right here.
Skoronek.
You're not stopping him. You cannot stop him. Right
the
here.
block that Skoronek throws right there is it.
These are NFL.
Or that's
players.
Calvin Austin, isn't it?
No, that's Calvin Austin's 19.
Yeah, Calvin Austin's.
I think that's 19.
No, this is 11.
The block.
Yeah, it's 11.
This is 11. But these are NFL players, right? These are not small dudes.
Yeah, no.
DK looks
a head and shoulders bigger than that. Is Calvin Austin.
He's so fucking big.
Fucking 19 throwing that block.
Good for him.
But insane. Like, I've been waiting to see this.
If Calvin Austin doesn't throw that block right there, then DK is down at the 2-yard line by Metellus. That's all I have to say about that. But great route, great run,
I don't know.
and a great
He
block.
probably
at the
can
end of it.
survive that.
The only
DK.
thing I really wanted to say about DK, other than that great play, and the fact that I hope that Arthur Smith can utilize him a little bit more and stop getting cute with the Jonnu Smith screens, is the difference in his demeanor between Seattle with Pete and Mike Tomlin is like night and day. I don't see the like boneheaded, all about me, like jawing. Like, he's chippy. He always has been, always will be. But like I haven't seen him draw an unsportsmanlike or a personal foul or like any of the bullshit that he was doing with
That's the
Seattle.
Steelers stuff, though.
Yeah.
Like Pete was always
A little freer.
well. Pete's thing is kind of the same as Mike Tomlin. Pete was always like, I mean, this was the same thing with the Legion of Boom. Like let guys be guys. That's how he got like the best out of Marshawn, that kind of stuff. Tomlin's not like that. Tomlin doesn't do
Nope.
that shit.
Nope.
Like,
There is a, like, in the same way that there's a Patriot way, there's a Steeler way.
well, the Steeler way doesn't really work right now because their defense sucks ass. So
Yeah, no,
Figure
it's
that
a
out.
little different.
Oh,
But
no, they looked a lot better. I mean, TJ Watt had a game. He was good.
they're coming around.
Yep.
It's like,
I mean, they kind of always does that though. Like we say, the Steelers are like cooked
what's
or
up with
whatever,
the
and then they
Steelers?
get,
But then
like
they
you
get
know,
through their
then they do the
preseason like
Steelers
everybody
thing.
else.
And this is
you know,
what-
like the first 3 games of the year, and the starters are barely even, scratching the surface.
That's
in a
what
lot of
competent
circumstances.
organizations do. It's like perennial playoff teams just find a way. They always do.
Yeah.
They're not.
Well, and like, I really do think that there is, and this is to your point about Sam Darnold, right? Like, there is a benefit to letting guys let it all hang out in the first 3 weeks. Because then you get a much better sense of what you actually need to work on.
Right.
If you don't let them actually get going and like make some mistakes, then what are you going to coach up?
Like almost losing to the Jets.
Yeah.
That
mean,
was a
like-
good learning experience for them, I'm sure. Then they got absolutely
Or-
spanked by Seattle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kevin Byard absolutely shit on Geno Smith, which was
There's what, 3
hilarious.
picks this time?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
destroyed him.
He's 3 on the year.
I'm sure Trevor is enjoying that one.
Yeah, finally he picked a
Yeah.
DB that actually scored points.
and against the opposing
God.
quarterback in his matchup too, to like really add insult
Yeah,
to injury.
I didn't realize
Jordan-
Kevin
Every
Byard was
time that
32.
Byard
That's
got
crazy,
got
man.
a ton, like, or got the pick, it was just like, oh no, death by 1,000 cuts. Like,
Yeah, Jordan, I think you got a little cute here playing Geno against Trevor to try and piss him off because that didn't work for you at all.
it really backfired. It really backfired.
Like,
Yeah.
I understand that Jared Goff is playing against the Browns, and ultimately he scored damn near just the same amount of points that Geno did.
Yeah,
I understand why you did what you did. That is a great troll. Didn't work.
yeah,
It didn't work. Yeah.
yeah. Too
Matt
bad.
Stafford, though, continues to be a kingmaker, and Puka is on one because
Yeah.
of it.
Yes,
Puka,
yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Puka is the wide receiver
As long
one,
as-
and
As long as he can stay healthy, man. Like,
Yeah,
He's-
that's the real question.
yeah, records are not safe. He
Yeah.
is on track to shatter the single season receiving record, like catch.
once again, fueled by a Matt Stafford pass funnel.
That's his bread and butter, man. And the Rams
Yeah,
have
dude.
the offensive line
Yeah.
and the scheme and the will to do it because Sean
Yeah.
McVay, that's what he does.
Gonna burn you to the ground. Yeah, okay. Jordan.
We gotta touch on this hot mic moment
This was great.
because this is
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I just have to solidify this in perpetuity because
Yeah,
yep.
we can't let this get forgotten. Oh, it's muted. Oh wait, yeah.
Oh, that was so funny.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
we talked about it in our Discord, but yeah, that was bullshit. He got pancaked.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. Yeah.
in real
Soft.
time.
The league soft.
League soft.
League soft.
Yep.
League soft, dude. We don't have to go into it. The league soft, man. League
Yep.
soft.
League is soft.
It was dumb.
I'm gonna take the L on Woody Marks.
I was gonna
being
say.
reach, and that I would have taken Bill because that was a bad take, but also I want to see Woody do it again and not against the Panthers.
Here's the thing.
Like, I don't think that he's bad.
That's the big one.
But it was the Panthers. And, like,
Yeah.
the Panthers are so fucking terrible. Like,
the Titans.
Titans.
Also bad.
Yeah, the Titans.
Okay, Titans,
Same
whatever, man.
difference.
They're
Whatever.
same
AFC,
shit, man.
AFC
Like,
Panthers.
Titans, Dolphins,
like, Cam
Jets.
Ward was like, to keep it a buck, we ass. Like, yeah, you ass. Like, yeah.
I like Cam Ward a lot, actually, for that. Like, yeah, you suck. Like, we get it.
Yeah, no, I mean, Woody Marks, like, he's got some juice. You can see it. And, like,
Great receiver. Like, he's a great scat back. That was my read on it. Like, he's never going to be a grinder, like, 3-down guy.
I think long term, he's going to find a role in the Texans offense just because he's got, like, he's good. He's a good, like, not like, you know, he's like an NFL player. Like, he's not some scrub. But they're also, like, I mean, they're in the Jeremiah Love sweepstakes next year.
Yep.
Like straight up, like they might take in the second round or the first. They could take him in the first with how terrible Nick Caserio like brain works sometimes. Like, yeah.
To your point, though, we need to see him do it against better opposition.
Not the Titans. But
this is a classic.
Cool. Like,
this is your classic
4
talent.
yards per carry on 17 carries and a touchdown. Not bad.
Yeah.
It's the 10 yards per reception that's buoying this dude.
Yeah, like I said, scat back. So you want a scat back.
I would love to see
fantasy.
him blossom into like a Tariq Cohen kind of guy. So I think he would fit that profile really well.
One of the trends that's happening in the NFL is that, like, running back targets overall have been going down. The value of the running back target because of that is going up. So players like Jahmyr Gibbs, like Bijan Robinson,
Christian McCaffrey,
not only get
Bucky Irving,
like Christian McCaffrey, Bucky Irving, anybody who's getting
screen
receiving work are so much more valuable because of it.
That's what I want Kubiak to do with K9. It's like they get all mad at him because he runs backwards. Just get him in space with the ball, like throw him a check down. Have a designed running back screen for him.
Right.
That and like could we not have Anthony Bradford and Sindel on our starting 5? Like,
of course not.
Could we not have them? They were bad last year. They're bad this year. Like, my God.
Woody Marks, though, is your classic talent opportunity hybrid. Like, he's good enough to make the team. He's definitely not, a world beater athletically, talent wise, but
he's got a role.
He's got a role, and he's got a bunch of nobody around him. Like, Joe Mixon is like mysteriously just dead.
He's got a foot injury.
Yeah, he's just
he's
dead.
Got a chronic foot injury. Nick Chubb,
Nick
cool
Chubb,
story.
We saw what happened to Nick Chubb, but as soon as that injury happened, it was like we just talked about Tyreek Hill
going on.
It was like
thing.
He done right, but didn't happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Woody Marks stepping in. It's possible that next year they draft a guy, and then Woody Marks.
It's also possible they don't, and that Woody Marks is the lead back.
It's possible. It's also possible they draft a guy, and then Woody Marks is next year's Dameon Pierce, and it's like, remember him? So.
Yeah. Max Crosby is still Max Crosby.
He popped up into the air.
Yeah. There are a couple of those apparently this week.
That's wild.
Yep.
We'll get to the other one, but Max Crosby still Max Crosby. You'll love to see it.
Christian McCaffrey is actually a top 10 wide receiver in fantasy this year. If you just take out all of his rushing, he's a top 10 wide receiver. He's a wide receiver 1 playing in the running back position right now. Kyle Shanahan is a little bit nutso. The Niners are kind of lost.
Did you see his comment?
Very hurt.
Did you see his comment about the Robert Saleh, Liam Cohen thing? They're like, some beat reporter asked him who could beat up Robert Saleh? He's like, me.
That's funny. For context,
beat up my DC.
For context, people who don't know, Liam Cohen and Robert Saleh got into a pissing match at the end of the game. And
it started before the game.
Well, yeah, but it culminated at the end when Robert Saleh said that he would literally kill him, which is wild to say. Yeah. But Liam Cohen was a little mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little mad. Yeah.
I believe Liam Cohen started it with a "keep my name out your fucking mouth," which is amazing energy to bring as a head coach.
Okay, Will Smith. Let's call. Let's
Yeah,
cool
exactly.
Cool it,
Yeah.
buddy. All right, Joe. Let's
All right.
let's talk about your matchup and then get out of here.
Oh, Gibbs and Cook are still good. Boofer gonna boof, and without Mike Evans, that offense is not good. It's like it's very much in the vein of just like the Eagles' offense, where there's nothing that is easy. Everything is very hard.
They need Godwin to get healthier. Like, he's back, which is great because that injury last year was awful. His ankle was like fucked. It was like
It was the hip
was
drop thing.
Disconnected.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. No, it's just like they don't have any easy answers for anything. It's like everything's very
difficult.
hard. Like whether or not
that's the
like,
games they're playing, right? Like they're all of these like last minute, last drive comebacks. Like the Bucks were.
Dude, they have too much
3
talent
wins
for
on
that,
them.
dude. I mean, they
it's
are
ridiculous.
They're 3-1. Like they're still a good team. It's
But
just
those
like
3 wins are on last minute drives. Like it's them
it's
overcoming
unsustainable.
themselves more than it is them overcoming the opponent.
Unsustainable. Yeah, like Baker is one of the 5 quarterbacks right now where it's in the last drive you kind of just trust him. Like he's earned that.
Yeah.
But like that offense is so just it's hard to watch. It's just
he also has like a once a game fourth quarter amazing run to save the drive. Like every game.
That's Baker though. He's just got like
we showed
that clip last week, 2 weeks ago of him like trucking that or getting hit or trucking somebody or whatever, and he just gets up and talks shit. Like
exactly.
Yeah,
just
that's
pops
Baker.
up immediately and talks shit. Yeah,
that's Baker. Like,
crippled and his season was over, and then he was like revived by the
oh
spirit.
wait, let me talk shit. Like hold on, competitive spirit activate.
Healed by
but Baker is like he's kind of off-brand Stafford, where like or new age Stafford, where like he's gonna try and make the play. He's gonna throw the ball. He's got some like stupid confidence. Like he got that dumb confidence.
Right.
So like yeah.
Right.
It's just he's not like he doesn't have the arm of Stafford. He's just straight up doesn't have that arm talent. But
yeah.
Get back to being a QB4, Baker.
You should have played Devin Lloyd. You would have won.
I should have played Devin Lloyd I should have played him last week and this week too. And now I have to because Roquan Smith is hurt.
Yeah, well, dude, he inherits the title of game wrecker from Foye. Like, dude, that dude is on an absolute monster run.
Hate the Jags, dude. I fucking hate the Jags. Like every year. So from our startup draft, the last 3 years, they do this. At the beginning of the year, they're like, "We hate you. We're not going to play you for the first game, and you're going to have like 30% of the snaps." And then like he just kind of balls out, gets 100 tackles throughout the year, and ends up being like a good player. It's so frustrating.
He's in a contract.
It's so annoying.
He's gonna end up like on the Dolphins next year, probably.
He's gonna have a market somewhere for sure.
I bet he's gonna want to play in a warm climate. He's probably gonna just end up on the Dolphins. The Dolphins need him. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that.
I don't.
The Jags could very well.
I don't know. I don't know if the Dolphins do that just because like they might blow it up. And they might clean up their books.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be like paying contracts.
So in the scenario then of them blowing it up, it depends on how deeply they blow it up, right? If they blow it up and they bring in a defensively minded coach, he might want a marquee free agent piece to start to build around. And Devin Lloyd would be a pretty solid piece to start a defense with.
Well, usually when a rebuild happens, they need a clear space.
Yeah,
and with Tyreek being hurt, like they're going to need a clear space.
I mean, that's obvious. That's going to be a spot. He's going to
so
Mike McDonald.
I don't know. He could. I mean, he totally could.
Ernest Jones and Devin Lloyd would be a sick linebacker core for the Seahawks. That would be
shit. That would be
pretty
dangerous.
nuts, honestly.
Do you not like Knight though? Like he seems like he's doing all right.
Yeah, but like, why not have more?
He's not. Why not Devin Lloyd? Yeah, right. Okay.
I would love to get Devin Lloyd. That would be really cool. But at the same time, we have like $60 million in dead cap, which will come off the books and be down to like 20 or something. And like we got to pay Charles Cross. Like, if we don't fucking keep Charles Cross, I'm gonna be so fucking annoyed. Like,
Especially
Charles Cross
because
is really fucking good, and we should pay that man. And the fact that we like weren't able to come up with it this year is like Jerry Jones not paying Micah last year. It's like, why? These guys are expensive, and the price of the rock only goes up.
It only goes up. Yep.
It's just so annoying.
Speaking of those very, very good big men, we got to talk about Sexy Dexy's interception.
Dude, Sexy Dexy, another pop fly to himself.
Yeah, pop fly to himself. Yeah, tipping the
was,
ball
no,
to
no,
himself.
No, that was his first career interception. It was.
I was talking about the Max Crosby.
Oh, the Max Crosby interception.
It's the same, like, not the same play, but it's like.
Oh, yeah, it's the second. It's basically the same thing, but yeah, the self tip off the batted
that
ball.
was.
Yeah, no, this run here. If he
so
only keeps the legs turning 2 more steps, like, God.
Dude.
But no, there's a secondary angle. I don't know if you have it here, Targus, but when you like the Madden shot is so good on this.
It's right here.
Yeah, it's so killer.
I mean, Dexter Lawrence is so clearly the best player
Just
on
pop,
that team.
and then bam, basically one-handed,
He's getting double teamed, and then he just pushes, he
just beats the double team casually
and
grabs disengages and goes, catches the ball, and he has to get tackled by Justin fucking Herbert.
Herbert's fast.
He's fast, but man, quarterbacks shouldn't be tackling.
Justin Herbert shouldn't even feel bad about that. He just got gamered by Sexy Dexy.
He got it. Exactly.
Yeah,
it happens to everyone.
Sexy Dexy is I think when the Parsons trade happened, it was Sexy Dexy is the only player, if you imposed the same deal as just on the Giants, where you could make an argument that line didn't get better. He's the only player in the league.
It was also his best fantasy game of the year. He's been kind of ass for you all season because he just gets so much attention.
It's because he gets doubled every single
every
rep. He's basically Aaron Donald if Aaron Donald played 0 or 1 instead of 3 tech.
Nose. Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant, but yeah.
Well, switching over to Ben, all around just bad, but Jordan Love saved his ass at the very, very, very end of Monday Night Football, or the Sunday night game. Managed to eke out a win.
Overtime saved Ben's ass.
Joe just tilted as fuck, and I'm like, please, overtime, I want more. And you're like, no, stop,
no more.
Stop. And then you
let
lost.
it end.
It's one of those things where it's in our matchup, it totally could have happened that one of the one of the defensive players didn't go off, but the last person to play was Pat Surtain, and it's you don't like my odds there. Pat Surtain can do anything in any game.
Brian Banch also wiped out a massive Aiden Hutchinson strip sack.
Man looking out.
Yeah, he's helping you out there.
He really did you good there.
Dude.
Yeah.
Again, I have never been that's the second time Brian Branch has done that too, where he's gotten a penalty and wiped out points for whoever I was
off of Ben.
The matchup was.
Dingus.
Not Ben specifically, but same situation.
Right.
Brian Branch. I will never bench him. The only time he doesn't play in my lineup is his bye week.
Fair. And even then, you probably just play him out of respect, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
just leave him in there.
I'll just put him in the sub spot.
Take the 0. Yeah, give him the auto sub that will never go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aiden's the man.
Aiden. Yeah, man. I feel bad for Trayvon Walker just for the fact that he's never going to be Aiden Hutchinson.
He's never going to be Aiden Hutchinson.
He's never going to be it. It's always going to be a comparison that's not fair.
I mean, if he just gets off of the Jags, then maybe. But new contract, new team, new situation. Who knows?
Yeah.
But you're probably right. Aiden Hutchinson is a beast.
Could happen.
Yeah. That dude's so good.
Quintessential Dan Campbell player. for sure.
Yeah.
He kind of defines
He's
the
a dog.
Dan Campbell era
He's
in
a dog.
Detroit. You know, like
He's
He's
fucking
There's a
huge.
couple players. I mean,
People-
it's like Amon-Ra, Demo, Demont.
yeah, Amon-Ra and
Aiden
and Aiden are in the same draft, right?
No,
Or Amon-Ra's the year after.
year before, isn't it? Isn't Amon-Ra older than Hutchinson?
This is Aiden Hutchinson's 4th year.
Is it really his 4th year?
Yeah, he missed a few to injury.
He missed one to injury last year.
Amon-Ra was.
This
not
is
in the same
Amon-Ra's
draft class.
5th year, so it's you're right. It is the Amon-Ra was the class before.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, Ben pulled out the win, and I'm 1-3 now, and so
yeah.
Congrats, Ben.
Rough start to the season.
well, my
you.
team is proving like
you need
basically
AJ Brown to
like-
wake the fuck up and lock in. Well, specifically Jalen Hurts, but yeah.
Well, no,
same
what I
difference.
need is the Eagles to figure their shit out.
Exactly.
like-
You need Mark
Yeah,
Andrews
because,
to
like-
continue to produce like he did this week, and
Yeah.
you need Roquan Smith to get back from his injury,
And I need
And-
Mike Evans to get back.
and Mike Evans
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's been a rough start. I mean, like
I think
shit
he'll
happens.
be fine. I
Yeah.
think he'll be
I mean,
fine.
realistically, your biggest hole is the Pacheco going down. You know, that's
Yeah.
the big difference between or Pacheco being now like Andy Reid choosing to not play Pacheco is the big difference between
Yeah, fuck Andy Reid.
where you were and where you are. So
Yeah,
Rough.
I mean, at least all I can say is thanks Steve for the second first because I'm gonna need it.
you're gonna need it next year. Yeah,
I'm gonna need it.
yeah.
Well, I do need it. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
need it. I do,
Yeah, you do need it. Yeah.
The Hunter Henry mistake.
I don't.
dude.
The
Yeah,
Grand Hunter Henry project has now ended.
Yes.
Hunter Henry started the jumbo package for me. Like I was just like, fuck it, we ball. I'm putting Hunter Henry in. He might as well. And he got some points for me. So please enjoy, Targus. I'm glad to have my Iowa State guy
I just
back.
need him for a bye week.
Ugh. As
It
long
all
as
fits
Drake
his own
Nate doesn't
vibe.
fucking get hurt and his ascension continues, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, reasonable.
All right. Well, that's pretty
All
much
right.
all I got to say. Let's talk about
Yeah, I think
the
that's it.
Chop League real quick.
Oh yeah. So Matt got chopped.
I hate this view. Come on, sleeper, wake up. Whatever.
Um,
Yeah, Matt got chopped. John almost got chopped with some really cracked players, which was ridiculous. But sorry, Matt. Yeah, you dropped all your money on Nico Collins, every single dollar, and you got whacked.
didn't
Sorry,
work. No, too bad. I am seeing my demise coming in this league. I think it's this week is very dangerous for me with all of the Packers on bye. I very well could be out this week.
Waivers are spicy. We'll see. But
Yeah, waivers are very spicy. There's
Yeah.
some stuff going on for sure. So,
That's an interesting like wrinkle to chop leagues is like the strategy of like having all your players go on all their bye weeks on 1 week is not viable.
not viable. It's gonna really kill you.
Yeah, it's a real interesting wrinkle.
Yeah. It
I
really,
like this tradition.
It
now
prevents some homerism
of
yeah,
drafting
yeah.
the Chop League at the draft. I think this is a sick idea. Thank you, Casey, for bringing
Yeah,
that up.
Yeah.
good call,
Yeah.
Casey.
I'm having a lot of fun with the Chop League.
Yeah, I think it's very silly.
Yep.
I mean, I've been out for so long, I haven't been paying attention. So if you
Well,
guys
maybe
are
next
enjoying
year
it-
you won't get chopped immediately, Joe. You'll pay attention. And you'll draft a good team. How about that?
Yeah. Nope, that's not how redraft works.
Nope.
All right, guys. Well, I think that will close it out. We will see you
Yeah, I
next
think that
week
sounds
for the Week 5 discussions. And as always,
Yes, indeed.
defense wins championships.
Defense wins those championships.
And
And
Steve
Steve sucks.
Fuck you all.
Later.
See y'all.